Start recording. Start streaming. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome everybody to another episode of Dungeons & Dragons 6th edition. I'm here with the crew of the Nostromo. This is episode 143. Johnny, what happened last time?
Previously, still on the Thornbrook estate, the post-funeral party for Decadic's father just kept getting crazier as a would-be assassin attempted to poison the Empress of Valoris, only to be apprehended by Strom just in the nick of time. Interrogating the killer revealed that they were from the astrally displaced Kingdom of Barovia, currently at war with Valoris, and that he'd been sent to kill the Empress, claiming she was in fact an imposter. While the assassin was eventually dealt with by Zorksan, the captain remained suspicious about the Empress, determined to ascertain the truth about her. Strom and Smoot also intercepted another Barovian agent at the party, taking her into their custody for further information and her own protection. Decadic discovered that the wine barrels containing the vile vino infecting the party guests with parasites had been procured by none other than Navius Goldsmith. Decadic spoke with his future father-in-law and learned just how despicable the man was, especially to his own children. Decadic's betrothed was even forced to go into his room that night to get acquainted, but Decadic assured her she didn't have to do any such thing against her will and let her sleep in his bed. During the night after festivities finally came to a conclusion, Smoot was summoned by his patron lord the Empress to her bedchambers to similarly become acquainted, but Smoot diplomatically demurred her advances. At the same time, Zorksan managed to poke his head into their room through a hole he painted. D&D out of context, everybody. And overheard the Empress speaking with another witch of the Trinity of Hags, confirming that she was in fact working to sabotage Valoris from the inside, so that they may raise their dead Lord Strahd once more to rule Barovia and Valoris. Stay tuned to see what fresh complications greet our heroes in the morning on this game of Dungeons & Dragons 6th edition. Tori, who's our sponsor today?
Thank you, Johnny. Pans are the sponsor for this week. That's correct. This fantastic member of the cookware and bakeware family. Made from metal and coated in a plethora of materials, this cookware is fundamental fun for the whole kitchen time. Need a pan with a large surface and a shallow edge? Try a frying pan to meet those needs. Need room for a roast? Well, try a braising or roasting pan. They can meet all your cookware needs for every meal, and in a pinch, you can protect your property from inhuman and human attacks. Now, over to the man who throws us from the walk of adventure into the fire of danger, your host, our DM, Tony.
I definitely thought you were talking about pansexuals at first.
That's next week.
We pick up where we left off.
Some pans.
Since with the night done, the morning greets you. Believe most of you were in the Thornbrook estate.
Thank you.
Obviously, all of you now benefit from a long rest. It is the morning of. Where do you find your characters in the morning? Where does the group of you convene on the Thornbrook estate?
Wherever Decadic's family is serving breakfast, obviously.
Yeah.
I assume you're, being hospitable to your guests.
Yes, I'll take an extra minute just to let the sister, the goldsmith daughter, to get herself prepared and leave my room secretly before going down to meet people.
She secretly leaves your room just as the sun breaks, obviously casting light invisibility and heading out. The only ones left on the estate the morning of is your family and the members of the Nostromo. And the remaining members of the Goldsmith family, who will not be greeting you in the morning, they will be leaving in the morning.
How about the Empress and Co?
The Empress is gone by
Oh.
the time morning breaks.
Wow.
Just gone, wow.
I had nothing to do with it.
Most of the delegates are also gone at this point. So, describe to me, Decadic, how the morning breakfast looks, right, before your family arrives. And in what order do they arrive?
Yeah, we'd have probably
Yes.
appetizers, like breakfast rolls, maybe some eggs, like just to start off with, and then maybe later courses of you know, if anyone has any specific orders for, you know, pheasant or something they want cooked, probably that. I'm sure Toast is indulging in that all the time.
And tipping.
Yes.
My wife,
Continuously
my wife
popular.
is
There's not
allowing me
even
an allowance.
servants, you're
to
just
tip.
tipping like his family members.
Yeah, whoever my wife has given me an allowance to tip with
Nice.
because she knows what will happen.
I'd say probably
It's all fake.
my siblings and I would
Wooden
probably
cords.
greet everybody first, and then my mother would come join us, and possibly another fellow might join us later who looks oddly familiar, but not quite the same as someone else who might be related to me. If he feels like coming out in the open.
Oh no!
Yeah. So the usual suspects come down. Your sister is an early riser, being military. Your brother is the last to wake up. He does not seem to be an early riser anymore. Your mother comes down, and your the new guest come down as well. They do not come down together, obviously. Sitting halfway between you and your mother will be the new guest, who will introduce himself as Jonas.
Oh, no, that's Jonah.
Jonas Smalley. That's what he will introduce himself as. So, what is served at the breakfast in the morning?
Oh, all the usual fixins, eggs, sausage, French toast, or Florian toast, whatever it's called in this world.
You have small.
Freedom toast. Thank you very much.
Toast.
They call it in Torquistro. But yeah, okay.
Any lion birds?
If you can request such if you want, Captain, let the kitchen know not to.
No, but we found these slugs in the wine.
I had my fill.
Yeah, hearty breakfast, you know, maybe some like fried chicken, like meat and vegetarian options for
Give it to the
those.
French guys.
It's a very meat-heavy, kind of like a German-style breakfast.
Yes. Carbs for the day to get you straight.
Carbs for the day for the traditional elephant family. Love it.
See, we just like to do it all at once.
I think toast.
But there's two.
I love it toast.
Okay, so as you are sitting down, it is dead quiet in the morning. Some murders had happened the night before during the funeral. Obviously, it's a political shenanigans.
Oh.
So
I wonder if they cleaned up that body.
your sister and your brother are awkwardly quiet. Your mother seems in a good mood.
Clean up
And
the head.
I think the servants do take note of that, but
The carpet.
obviously, since her husband just died, they're not saying anything.
Your mother has that special glow.
Oh, yes. Smoot's mother, he's still here. Would she have
Oh yeah,
told us that?
Snoot's mother is totally here. She's
Yeah.
sitting right by her.
Right.
bed.
Your mom's bestie? Yes, she's not
Obviously
leaving
she's-
for a
yeah,
long time.
She's probably talking up anyone who's sitting down next to her, and of course your mother as well.
Breakfast mimosas broken out for brunch already.
Yeah, your mother obviously
Post-funeral
not drinking,
mimosa.
right? Because
No
she's
orange
still
juice.
your youngest brother.
People
is still
drink
lives.
mixers?
So youngest sister. is still lives. Okay, the rest of the scene. I will interact randomly as NPCs as you guys go, but it's your scene.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Morning! I say.
Lord of the house?
Well, that has to be settled still.
I guess you have a
You're
TV.
the oldest. You should be lord of the house.
Nom, 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 nom.
True, I do have a keep of my own now. That's,
Smoke kippers.
details to work out at a later time. Little too soon. to
So
be
it's
discussed.
orange juice and champagne. Why?
Would you like it brought separately, Toast?
Yes.
That's not
Yes.
champagne because it's not from the sparkling region.
Florence. Oh, champagne. Yes, I'll take set. Okay, then I'm okay. More kippers, please.
You know, it's calm and uneventful.
Yes, that part at least.
My sincere apologies for anything that's in your house.
Yes, quite all right. I'll just go ahead and surreptitiously cast my rally cry so we can discuss more sensitive details privately without the guests
So-
necessarily knowing.
Obviously, no one else is going, so you cast Rally Cry. So the conversation you guys are having is now a
Mental.
more private conversation.
Out loud, I noticed the Empress hasn't joined us. Unless she
Yeah,
was staying the night.
the Empress was staying the night. She left early this morning on political business.
Interesting.
She,
In mental rally.
a delegate
Oh,
of
interesting.
wizards, I believe, came to meet her. But they were not allowed on the estate or on the ground, so she went to meet them with her work.
Oh.
The presence will be missed.
Yes, yes, the president will be missed.
Mentally, a smote. Surprised you didn't sleep with her last night.
She's 8.
She didn't look 8.
Not young.
I thought she. Wait,
She's-
are humans aged differently?
She
No,
she
no.
certainly threw herself.
I'm not wrong.
She's 8. And she's. Tell us. She's
Elsa, how would you know that, Captain? What happened? What?
I went to visit her last night, as possibly discussed, mentioned.
Yes.
So she.
I
Hmm.
was going to confirm her and what she was, and possibly take care of her if what that spy told us was true, would-be assassin was true.
Oh, I was thinking.
That's a.
But
Uh,
unfortunately, there was too much going on in that room, and I never heard her fall asleep. She called Smoot in.
Oh.
Smoot declined.
Oh.
She's 8.
She
Can I-
doesn't look eight.
Can I do an insight check to see if this is the real Smoot?
Sure,
Just for the heck of it.
sure.
To be fair, that wasn't the real Krasnak. It's a valid question to ask.
Wow, that's an 8.
No,
She's
was
8.
Nicely done.
Good call, by the way. Her
Very uncertain, but also quite suspicious.
Hmm.
the spy was definitely correct. As I waited for her to fall asleep and for to have a moment to see, I painted a hole beneath her bed so I could enter the room and at least figure out what was going on without being
Kinky, but
spotted.
continue.
She's 8.
That stopped me. I don't want to speak. for her.
She
Don't
never
pinch
fell
me.
asleep last night at all. And I don't know about any wizards visiting her, but she sounded like some sort of member of a coven. Some sort of other witch came and visited her.
So she is possessed.
She is possessed. They're attacking Barovia because there's some tomes of evil, artifacts of evil. I have to think about this. Yes.
Yeah.
And inside a temple in there that they are attempting to reclaim.
Hmm.
Also, she apparently would have possessed you or done something along those lines had you slept with her. She was also surprised that you didn't sleep with her. I think your reputation precedes you.
Dodged the bullet.
But she's 8.
She doesn't look at
I don't care.
Is that an illusion or is that?
Can I remove myself from the mental chat? I don't like this thread they keep bringing up.
you. I never got a chance to look at her. She never fell asleep. There was
Huh.
golems, guards in the rooms, and
Oh my.
so I listened, heard that, and I left. And it didn't sound like she was gonna fall asleep ever. Yes, I'm glad she's gone. Though, Decadic, you're assuming they don't already, should probably check to see if they've left anything of, I don't know, surveillance related or anything like that.
Speaking of Decadic, your mom's shacking up with the help.
Awfully presumptuous for him to sit right next to
Yes, who's this
Mom.
weird looking chap?
Did you say that out loud or mentally?
Not you.
Toast? Probably yes.
Hello.
Who's this weird looking chap? Just in the middle of this quiet room.
This was another guest
The whole
who
time.
arrived in the middle of the night. Your name again, sir?
My name is Jonah Smallleaf.
Yeah. Friend of yours, relative? A bit rude to show up the day after. Maybe got held up on your travels?
Ooh.
I am a night escort for the house. Cicadic and I have been friends for a long time.
Tell me, Mr. Small Piddle Leaf, whatever. You're not happen to be aligned with any particular Fey courts, are you?
No.
Ah, okay. That's, if you were, that'd be good. That's good.
Not all elves are aligned with the Fey courts.
Mentally, we dodged a bullet, guys.
You know I'm aligned with a FA court currently still, right? And I'm pretty
yours
sure
doesn't-
you are.
yours doesn't count.
I'm with the Spring Court, your favorite
You
court.
switch sides. Dick.
You said dick out
Well, tell you what, you want to go resurrect Moonlit?
Like, so everyone kind of gives you a side, I can randomly bark out the word dick, like,
Sorry, bad tipper. Ooh.
Maybe lay off the champagne toast.
Good sparkling wine.
Put it down.
Yeah.
Now I got a flask.
We gotta
Nope.
probably. I'm sure you're still mourning Decadic, but we probably shouldn't spend too much time here. Matters have gotten rather pressing all around the world, it seems. We have things to do. Take care of quickly. Hopefully to
Sail
help
to
take
adventure.
them out.
No more distractions.
That's unlikely, but I appreciate your confidence.
No.
We'll have to depart shortly, I'm sure, soon after breakfast is concluded here, but I will return to help settle matters at the estate here, Mother, in due time.
we may have to settle those matters quickly. I'm afraid I'm going to be taking a trip somewhere
Ooh.
for quite some
She
time.
is shaky up with the help.
Totally.
Is this a girl trip with Lady Snoops?
She's probably taking Mr.
Of
Smile.
course, she is invited
Whatever his name is.
to my summer.
At summer?
She's
Yes.
My mom to replace them.
Hey,
Not here.
just
Well, I
check
assume so.
the summer home on summer porch. Okay. Thanks.
My children
This was tough.
would meet me in the side room as well. And of course, my night escort,
Ooh.
Side piece
gifted
of the
from the Queen. As well.
Breakfast time? Oh, there's
side.
that.
Sparkling wine.
Not to
Slide it further away.
not to presume or anything, and Sir Decadic if he wishes. I'm not sure what all you have in mind, but if either one of your children needs something to get their minds off of things, they are welcome to join us.
You already have one of my children on my crew. That is far too many.
We've kept him in tip-top shape.
Have we?
Yeah.
Mentally, aside from his missing soul.
Oh, my soul just got. I never drop it.
Loose.
Have you lost weight? You look lighter.
Light as a feather.
Of course. If you are leaving soon, in the drawing room, please.
Yes, of course.
Jonah, if you could prepare the drawing room for the family. Jonah just kind of winces. He's like, "Of course, my lady. I will prepare the drawing room."
I don't trust that guy.
Seriously, who's your mom's side piece?
Stands up and kind of walks in.
Have you tipped him before?
I don't think
I
so.
imagine Decadic is trying, possibly feeling an acting fluster. Like, no, that's how dare you say that about my mother and this new stranger? That's improper. Smooth.
I don't think I've ever tipped Mr. Smile Leaf before.
He just arrived. How could you have tipped him before?
Improper, but accurate.
Oh, I don't know. It could have happened. I don't remember everyone I tipped. This was Toast Bun.
He's out of line.
By the way, Dekitic, since your father's missing and you had an arranged marriage and all
That's
that
fun,
going
huh?
on, dead.
You said missing.
Missing was the wrong word. He is missing terminally.
Missing from her heart.
He's a whole.
Aww.
I mean, we know where he is. You know that.
I miss my ship once in a while.
Got free to resurrection on hand.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Now,
As your captain, I can probably step into that role and try to arrange a different marriage.
We
if you
should
need
do a
something like
surprise
that.
versus. Oh, let's go find his dad and revive.
another matter entirely that we don't have to address just yet, Captain. But I will let you know if I do need your assistance.
That's a
Need
good
a
point,
father.
Kitty. We could revive your dad.
Yeah, we could help you
Resurrection.
as a present.
We could totally do that.
His mom's a cleric of like healing and such. I don't think that would happen.
Well, if he's dead, you can't heal him.
Is your mom
You make
slaying
him
you?
feel better if he's dead. Just a well-healed corpse.
I'll join you gentlemen shortly. Right, and just telling this, and I'll get up and
Bye,
head to
Dekitic.
the drawing room.
Where do you keep the shovels?
I can ask a servant.
Oh, right over here, Smoot. Just look in this corner.
A pickaxe might work, but your
Hey, where did Smoot go? Let me find
Characters
out.
are aware that they were unable to resurrect.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard of something.
That the death magic that was cast upon him was so potent to prevent it.
Did our characters hear about the dragon, the Draco Lich?
Made it up beforehand, but I would share that at least.
Okay.
That was Zardoz, the Draco Lich.
I-
I'm wrecking more havoc.
I feel very invested in avenging your father, for what it's worth.
Thank you.
Man, I still think we should dig him up and give it a try.
you could reincarnate him like we did to that one guy.
Oh, yeah.
The dragon.
Oh, the dragon. Okay. You want to move it? Okay.
Yes. I'm gonna avenge him
Yeah.
for purely
So,
altruistic
You
reasons.
meet
I get you.
the rest of your family in the drawing room. Your mother is sitting. Your resurrected, much younger, whole-bodied father is beside her, and of course, your brother and sister, and of course, like a small child, who your mother will allow to. Your mother says, "Thank you all for arriving. I have discussed this matter with your father, and he has agreed that it is far past time to retire. We are leaving the country. If we stay here in Visaria," she turns to Rentisius and she says, "Rentisius and I agree that he may be tempted to re-enter the fray. So, we are packing up, getting on a ship, and we are heading to Chult. About as far away as possible. A long time ago, Rentisius and I had bought a small summer home there, and we had never been. So we are taking none of the help with us. It is just Rentisius and myself. So myself and my Jonah, my knight, who will protect me, and we are moving to Chult, and we are going to stay there, of course, with your sister. And you are welcome,
Long-term,
of
sorry.
course, to visit the cave. Though the matter of the estate has to be settled now, as I cannot. I have past inheritance. Before you leave this room, one of you has to decide who is laying down their sword. They will become the lord of the manor. They will leave the military or whatever physical service, and you will become a lord of the estate. One of you has to decide. I will leave it up to the three of you. Rentisius and I will leave the room, so you do not feel forced or that Rentisius will pipe up and just say, "I have faith in all three of you. It's not a shameful thing to put up a sword. There is a time to put it up. Mine is long past. Yours will come. For one of you, I agree with your mother. I've seen too many of my children die. Too many of us have been buried. We have long lives with them. I will see you all again. Perhaps a little bit slower than I normally would, with my lack of teleportation. I'll give you a nod. Good job. And he'll walk out with your mother.
Good job.
Hurt your father.
So, yourself, Renticia, so, Hadlin and Elric are in the room. And Elric will pipe up. Well, which one of you cowards wants to put up your sword?
3 enter, 1 leaves.
Hadlin will say, I have a lot of fight left in me. I'm not sure that I'm ready to.
Rock, paper, scissors? No.
Yes.
Decatur gets retired. Rock, paper, scissors.
But I loses a wizard and gains a road.
God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Switch into my
Sarah's
room.
wrapping it.
Oh, okay.
Who's this? His mother and father.
Mother and side piece.
Yes.
As Elric. Well, Decadic,
So I guess I'll restart then.
we draw straws. Talk it out.
I did that.
I
One man leave.
don't have a keep anymore to protect. It's been destroyed. It has to be rebuilt. Hedlin has already died once. Hedlin pipes up. We've all died at least once. Let's be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
Yeah, babe. Yep. Yep. We'll come up in a little bit.
Oh, hi.
It's on her way.
So Decadic. And Hedlin will say, Decadic. You decide.
As willing as I would be to stay here to appease our mother and let both of you do as you wish, there are matters that I must see to with my crew. Dangers that have been unleashed on the world that I cannot in good conscience ignore and not attend to. I don't pretend to know what's best for either of you or anyone else in this family. I didn't even know if that trick I pulled last night would have even worked to begin with. I would say losing you was very hard on our family. It strained our already strained relations with our father and felt like it was ready to fall apart at any moment. I know I would sleep better at night knowing that you were safe here. And not to say I would have you hold up in these walls like a fragile doll. There's plenty of danger even here in Dorisia that needs tending to. If I had to make the choice, I would say you, being the true eldest son in the family, deserve it more to look after this estate.
Elrook will pop up and she'll say, I agree with our brother. You just came back. It's time to be done here. And I think you need a little time away from the battlefield. You're still recovering from being mind controlled by that demon for so long. Hedlund will pop up and Hedlund will say, well, I suppose it's only fair. I'm not ready to be the western sky again. And I'm not ready to rejoin the army. I'll stay here. Just fine. Of course, I'll have to leave here when I go to your wedding. So, I'll see you there, brother.
Yes, that will be a joyous occasion. And on that note, too, I'll pull out the Dreamstone that I got from Master Panoir so long ago. Should you feel the need to brush up on your swordplay, our Master Panoir, I'm sure would be happy to take you on as a student again, which you can do even from here.
I may just. I'll pocket it and say, it's good to see you again, brother. Elrook will turn and she'll say, it is good to see you. Don't die. I have a keep to go reclaim.
As do I have to actually see for once. We all have our own keeps now. Hey, that's kind of fair, right?
Hedlund just gives you a middle finger.
Yes. Yes. And then Nikita will just grab them both and just hug them both super tight, awkwardly.
Okay. It's an awkward family hug. The door creaks open a little bit. Your mom and your dad are just kind of spying. And like it creaks shut awkwardly, and it's like
Entertaining.
Like Scooby-Doo. But it's a painting of them.
your family begins to pack up. Your sister gets ready to pack up and leave, heading north. Your brother settles with the rest of the estate. He probably has a couple outside. He's just talking to them. He's been asked of the Lord. Your mother signs over some paperwork, giving him the deed and title. And your mother and father, to everyone else, the young, attractive,
The new pool boy.
the new pool boy.
I call you
Awfully disrespectful.
I would like to have
no.
a scene in private with them, but I can wait till after we have.
Oh yeah.
Are you with Dad?
Okay, let's have a 15-minute break. After 15 minutes of eating, we will be back. And after we're back, we will pick up with a side scene with the Caedicus father and possibly a teleportation back to the ship.
Mr.
Get ready.
Small
Depends on the
Any
lady's
moment.
note needs to go home first.
Tiny branch.
I got 2 teleports.
Got 2
For my roll,
teleports.
So I can see that being like, oh yeah, romantic destination. I was like, hi, the best friend's coming along too. We're gonna have such fun. Yeah.
Just a spa day.
After these messages,
It was for a couple.
right.
Isn't it fun? Have fun.
at least I got those cables out of the way.
Rats
No, we
running repeatedly into a door.
well, let's see. One, we did a sleeping bag race. And anyway, I fell and caught a corner. Another time, I was walking on ice skates at like a skating rink.
Dude, yeah.
When I was like on the cement or whatever. Anyway, I fell into the corner of a vending machine. I think one was fucking swing related. One was me bragging about how well I knew the house as like a small child, and I had like this night outfit. So I turned the helmet on backwards so I couldn't see, and then I walked. And instead of turning left into the living room, I turned left about a foot sooner and went down the stairs.
Oh no.
I got a flat spot in that. It's probably from all the damages though.
All right.
Very well could be.
Okay, we are right back. Okay, we will pick up with one last scene with Decadic and his father, and then we will meet back up with the rest of the Avengers. And
Father's dead.
I'm father now. I'm his new dad.
Yeah, Mr. Tiny
Do I have
Wood.
to marry his? I don't want to do that.
okay, so
So,
your father is currently packing up the carriage.
I'll go up and help him with the bags and such.
It's just you and him. There are no other servants currently.
Yeah, they're all getting
Yeah,
tips
they're
from
I
Toast.
feel three of them.
That's
There was one cookie.
my fake
in
wooden
my
coin.
dress. One at the very end.
The tiny little cookie beads?
Well,
There was one.
Fairness.
You win.
Yes,
No,
Lord
that's a
Decadic.
That's a nice one.
You better have another
I
one.
hope you have a safe journey
Probably
and
more
you
either.
look after my mother.
Yes, yes, I will look after your mother. She is much deserving of this. The souls. She's been very patient for a long time, and she needs her time to be away. As well do I. Suppose it took me taking a day off to realize that I also took vacation. Lord Decay.
Yes.
Well,
I feel I should mention, because I wouldn't presume you to take all the rest of your new life off, that you may feel compelled to take up the sword once more. That the codexes of power are known to have great capabilities, far beyond what any normal warrior or wizard can accomplish on their own. Theranos, in particular, said to have the power of the phoenix.
I am very aware. I don't sleep anymore. And I have a voice in my head. That's having long conversations with.
It's called his conscience. I've never heard it before.
Yes. Should anyone were to use that, if they needed to, against the wall, they could invoke that power, take on the form of a phoenix, but would also result in their own death.
Well, luckily we won't need that. We're going to a tropical resort in a nice jungle town of Port Nereus. We have our own estate there that your father Anticius found years ago by saving some merchant princes. I think if I pick up I pick up the sword again, your mother will be.
Yes, but just wanted to make sure you knew that was available, because Albeit anyone will to test you and threaten you or mother's lives.
I hope you learn from your father's mistake and realize that you can't and you shouldn't fight every battle by yourself. And no offense when I say your father was very bad at being a father. He neglected his family. And he was obsessed with trying to fix everything. Instead, he just broke more.
It's a bad habit I may have picked up myself that I should fight.
If your father was alive, he would give you the advice of get married, have lots of children, and leave the sword behind you. But of course, you are your father's son. And I'm certain you will not eat my advice.
Well, it is something to consider, and I'm not sure I would spend the rest of my life with my merry band, as adventurous as it is. But we do have some old business that we really should sort out. before I consider that.
Well, my experience is never any new business, it's always old. Another old business.
Mary.
But I do wish you a happy retirement one day. Perhaps you will come and visit your mother and your sister, and I'm certain others.
As I recall, there is a lovely floating pirate city in that part of the ocean where Cholters might pop over from a visit the next time you meet port.
Oh no, me and the Pirate King do not get along. Dying was the best thing that happened. I'm pretty certain if we ran into each other again, if your father were to run into him again, there would be a duel. And it might be to the death this time, since I am no longer. But since your father, since he died, lost his position amongst the four winds, which is the one thing that kept us from coming to blow. The man is insane. That man is insane.
Oh, yes.
He is not a good. He has sworn himself to dark powers.
Just push us out.
Why Benoit made him a student, I do not know.
Perhaps we can
I'll put my hand in my mouth.
cross swords ourselves someday and see how good a swordsman you are with both arms.
Of course, meet me in Port Narazu. I'm sure you could teach me a thing or two.
I look forward to it.
You know where I am if you have any questions.
A safe journey, Father. No. Pull him into an awkward side hug.
He'll give you like that awkward pat on the back, right? Which is about as, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you just you both kind of step back awkwardly, stare at each other, and he gives you a nod.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, I must be off.
Safe travel.
Band.
You two roll the kid. Kind of walks off, leaves the thing he was going to bring in behind him and just
Right,
walks off in another direction, and then turns around and comes back and grabs the thing. Okay.
You guys behind the bush,
Oh,
like going, hello.
Lady Smoot, will you be joining them on their vacation? I think the lady the Kinnick's mother could truly use a friend with her.
You think so? I'll sneak aboard the carriage.
Fingers underneath it.
She goes off.
Digs her nails in. Hi.
That's magnets.
Just go.
It's made of wood. Doesn't matter.
Gets crampons and some picks.
Like, we're playing D&D. Magnets work however we want.
She goes off and awkwardly invites herself along. You know, the mother's like, no, I insist. I want to leave you alone right now. Oh, no, my husband? I don't see him for months.
He doesn't care what I do.
Sure, that happened.
As long as the check's in the mail, he's happy.
All right. Raina's here. You're all here. Is there anyone else? Zarbuck, come on. Stop trying to convert the servants.
He's actually converted to a servant. He's not even, he's a profession now. He's not a religion, it's a profession.
My lord, not that kind of lord.
Zarbuck, this is the worst cult you've ever joined.
One of them's like, it's a cult? Like, just holding a book. He's like,
What do you think was in that book? All right, well, we best be going.
He's gonna convert to a volunteer organization.
He'll be an accountant.
We feed the homeless for evil.
We feed the homeless to each other.
Americans call that.
And we teleport back to the ship.
teleport back to the ship. It's been the next day. That thing has
2 days since I delivered my arm.
Captain, may I have a quick word with you, please? As you're
As we're on the ship.
As we arrive on the ship, I've taken a minute. Let me explain. Now,
That's not it.
firstly, as you know, I am now an admiral, and I've ordered myself to follow the orders that you give.
A wise decision.
Thank you. One of many I've made. Secondly, I was in my cabin just now.
Decisions are wise decisions.
Who the hell moved all my stuff? Follow me. And I show you my cabin. Like all the ship stuff has been pushed aside and covered up, and there's just a boring hammock. Who did this? Oh,
I think
my cabin.
I think this is your room. I'm pretty sure this is how you left it.
No, there
Why
would
do
be
I-
more
I
everywhere.
don't think I ever visited.
Who cleaned it?
I'm
Who
sure I tried
organized
not
it?
to.
Captain, I demand to know who did this to my possessions.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here.
Ooh.
Probably your brother.
Who?
Speaking of which, shit.
Well,
I was like, this person here, this person's here. Oops.
well, Captain,
Oh, Bernard
I
was standing behind me or something, or I left him behind.
Are you going to my keep?
Yeah, we were gonna drop him off there. At,
Well, now he's joined Decadix. Decadix Keep? I didn't hear any of this nonsense. I assume it's Decadix Keep.
sure, yeah.
well, Captain, I will take the time to reorganize my whole room.
I'd rather you
But-
didn't.
Oh, no, I have to make it habitable. Plus, I've got this life-size picture of my wife.
Oh, that reminds.
My lovely wife.
Moo, can you help him out with the
My anemone
decorations in
of
his room?
romanticness.
I don't have flame strike prepared.
Anyway, Captain,
Lack of vegetation.
I will, if you would allow me permission to refix my cabin so it fits the nautical theme that I am used to.
Not just flowers, rose bushes.
I'm part of the Goblin Court now.
Uh-huh.
You gotta make it appropriate for goblins.
Rose bushes.
We're not putting severed time.
You may not be.
Anyway, Captain, I have made my complaint noted, and I will fix my cabin. Thank you for your time.
Next time, please send those to Human Resources.
Wait, who is human? Wait, is that Krasnak?
Humans, well, God, we do have scrub and stuff.
Human resource question mark. Well, Captain?
Give it to Zarbok. He'll probably sacrifice people. He'll use
Oh yeah, he mentioned
He'll
something.
convert to human resource.
He mentioned something about a pyramid. I wanted to talk to him about.
question. Was that half plate or full plate?
I'm a wow.
My armor was full plate. The one that they're working on.
Yeah,
It's got 7 days to go.
damn way better. Thank you, Captain. Coast.
Don't
Aww.
put words in my mouth. Or take them from
Coming for a huggy.
Now that pressing business is taken care of, is the ship in one piece? It's not on fire or anything.
me. Around, everything is on fire.
That's gonna be the first thing we check.
You open the door. What happened to my cabin? It's gone.
Maxis is right next to us, actively scoping out everything.
Oh, hey guys. Oh shit.
I didn't think you guys were back tomorrow.
I thought you guys should be gone the whole weekend.
So about that car's extended warranty. You guys interested? Ship's extended warranty.
Can I have a Mountain Dew?
Mountain Dew, please.
And you teleport there, the full crew, obviously not the full crew, that'd be awkward.
The remaining crew.
So I promoted her as interim captain since she did it so well once Jace was gone.
Yeah.
Blue or green?
But she was here also. with us.
Green.
Shit.
Green.
Who's third tier captain?
To whoever you
Who's
put in
left?
charge, right?
Me.
Who did you put in charge?
Yeah.
You were with us. And also not with us up until like just now.
Don't remind
You
me.
have Hannah and Luther Drydale are still alive, right?
Yeah.
Who is who? There's Quilba, Holland, Marithius.
So I like Uther. He seems like a solid choice. He's got airship experience prior.
Yeah. And he's been on our crew since like Isle of Dread, so he's got seniority kind of.
Well, I think most of the other people have been there from the beginning.
So currently, the playable, bringable companions are Elmore, Visri, Rena Greenlee, Titania.
Well, hold on, back up. Elmar's with us still?
Yeah, you left him. You left him with he's been with you guys for. He's been stuck on the
I
ship.
thought I sent him back.
Just at the beginning.
I see. I was like,
Who's this?
"You're still here."
Did you guys send him back?
I don't know. I just assumed that I did.
You know what? Fuck. This whole time,
A friend
he
of
has
mine
not
we
been
brought to
sent
the.
back.
And
He's still there.
I'm doing a double take and expressing shock that he's there. I haven't noticed.
Wait,
him.
wait. Who was Elmore?
Elmore was his buddy that we recruited from the vampire thing. We took to the wedding.
Oh.
He got like just shit on.
Never
It was
mind.
terrible.
Yeah.
Never mind. I thought
Esmeralda's still alive. Lairdred Holman.
Yeah.
Basically, everyone who's orange.
Yeah. Elmore and Millie, we finally got Millie back. Working for no pay for a while, probably.
Yeah.
Small price to pay for skipping the usual deserter penalty.
So I do have yet another classmate we could go try to track down.
So she's betrayed us.
Was
Is this the
Dala
one that will
still there?
betray us? Who won't? And like,
This would be the goth girl of our group, so
probably
probably
we'll
won't
get it.
Yeah.
So basically, everyone who's orange is still there. And
Well,
I don't think I made
Okay,
a
I'm
sheet
starting
for
here.
Millie.
Not yet, no, but
But Millie has the same stats as Alice.
we set course, Captain.
We should already be on course.
Excellent.
How's your compass looking, Strong?
How is my compass looking?
I mean, like, go this way, then we left.
Your compass is
Turn
pointing
around.
100% direct east.
Okay.
I
Is
have
that the way we're going?
moved the ship.
We're going just straight
On the
on.
Galaxy map, I have
West.
moved the ship.
Is that a good thing? Excellent, Captain. Your decision making is top notch.
Since you just teleported here, you might have to get your bearings
I
just
know.
to kind of get an idea of like where that might be. Actually, they'll already give you a course. Direct east of you is the Blade Desert.
Ah, the desert of blades.
Like, so we're gonna go right over that. Okay.
well, we can kind of cut
Text. You want to dip your
southeast
feet real
around.
quick?
Just drop me off.
Lower the ship down.
Just skin your feet along as we sail past.
A sand ship. Ooh, I like that.
So we're going this way. We can skirt around the Blade Desert because this is what we're kind of aiming for.
Tie a rope around you and throw you over the
Yeah,
side.
we'll skirt the Blade Desert. No reason to poke that particular hornet's nest right now. We got other things to do.
The city looks familiar.
Yeah, okay. So you just want to skirt south of the Blade Desert. Right?
Yep.
So you guys travel. Is there anything else you guys are doing for that day while you're traveling, or
If we have downtime, then sure. But if not, no, not really.
if you get at least 3 consecutive days, I'll let you get to the down.
What was I working on?
So as you skirt south of the Blade Desert, I'll move the
Mate.
ship.
The suicide.
I would like somebody to roll a dice. Tell me if it's even or off.
Natural 20.
So even.
Even.
I assume. I'm not a mathematician.
It is directly north of you. Now.
Oh.
You know.
Wait, so does that mean it's in the Blade Desert?
Mm.
Shit.
Oh, good. He's with our best friend. Your best friend. Remember in that vault? There's probably something we missed,
Probably.
or a vault similar.
Where did we go to that city again?
At your behest.
Your incessant behest, no less.
No, I don't think that's possible. I would never have ordered us to go to a city for no reason.
Correct. You didn't order. You begged.
Did I?
Yes.
I recall no begging.
The whole crew was over it.
Now, is this a place that has like the force field around it, or was that?
No, the force field is the Illithid, the Ocelius place, way down there in the volcano land.
Blood Desert is where we did the scouting for like 4 days, trying to find a way to break into that castle dome.
The desert was Maladak's place.
Okay. Okay.
Who is, yeah.
But it is the night of right now.
We
so
left
you
Bernard
guys-
behind. Thomas the Centaur is on our ship. He's our way in. He's a centaur. He'll blend right in with the locals.
Oh, yeah, he's a, yeah. I mean, who?
Oh shit! Yes, no,
Sahai.
PI.
Yeah, there we go.
Except, were there actually any centaurs
Yeah,
there?
we just
Yeah,
didn't
they were the
interact in
main.
particular,
They were
but
the
this
main
is their
church
land.
people who were going to do the ceremony for the dude.
Guys, want to go and do the same thing to another one of his towns? Let's spend a week. What's the rush?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So night of. You guys obviously have another night to rest. Anything you guys are doing during that night?
Sleeping.
Sleeping?
Trying my chances. If I go more than once a night, do I get multiple rolls? I don't know how my own biology
You might
works.
need the vitamin.
Oh, it's once every night.
Got his high opinion of himself multiple times from the night.
That's how chafing happens.
Look, I just have to fertilize some eggs. It's not that hard. They're on the ground. I just
I don't think you know how snakes work.
correct. It's more of an actually. I think it's more the like spiral thing.
I don't think you know how Yang T works.
That's how they do it. Salmon are the ones who do the eggs. Never mind.
Hey, don't kink shame him.
Everyone roll me
I'm
a
not doing vanilla
D12,
snakes.
a D10, a D8, a D6, and a D4.
Oh, shit.
And so
10, 6, 8, 10, 8, 6, 4.
everything
Yeah,
got a
12,
D12.
10, 8, 6, 12.
12 and down. Okay.
12 and down. So D12 is this one.
I'm gonna read mine and then roll mine, and then I'll ask you what your guys' are.
You said a 4, right?
Yes.
Yep.
4, 6, 12,
One of them is high roll.
8. Right? He wanted an 8.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not getting that one.
Everything but 20.
And, oh, it's a D10 as well.
Eh,
What?
everything but D20.
12, 10, 8, 6, 4.
Cool. That is wonderful.
Seriously? Oh no, I thought you said that was what you rolled. I'm like, what?
Not this time.
Yes, you rolled them all and you got a 12, 10,
Yeah.
8, 6, and 4.
I did have somebody roll that before.
That is insane.
I
Yeah.
came close last time.
Okay. Johnny, what do you got?
Going from biggest to smallest,
Yep.
got 5, 10, 6, 1, 2.
Okay. Tom.
6, 6, 1, 4, 2.
Okay.
10, 3, 1, 5, 4.
Okay. Cool.
9, 2, 8, 1, 3.
Neil.
7, 5, 2, 4, 1.
And we all did them in the same order, right?
Yeah, highest to lowest, unless you deviated.
You mean largest dice to smallest?
Yeah.
Like a
Because
like a
my
seven.
largest dice rolled my lowest number.
Impressive.
Yes. I was like, hold on. Highest to lowest. Wait a second.
I think my D6 is bigger than my D8.
I think you need to calm down.
Let's begin.
Okay, I understand now. I absolve you.
Let's begin.
Yes.
Tom.
Yo.
You feel a kick.
Are
That's right,
you
right.
immune to mind effects?
Just say yes.
No, especially since I switched out of my gear, so I don't block telepathic stuff either right now. So I'm wide open.
you see yourself in front of a large blue tower made of crystal. Glimmers and glows. You are surrounded by black sand and a dark sky. The only light is the blue crystal tower in front of you. Lightning dances overhead, and as it does, tentacles dance in the sky, attached to large floating ships. You are once again in front of the ruin. You appear to be alone, but you feel like you're surrounded.
It's been a while, Ocelius. Oh, eye of the deep.
A figure grows out of the sand. A small halfling figure, awkwardly familiar to you. A Stanley Witwicky.
Yes! It's real! Ignore that. This is clearly it.
You're seeing him in a dream.
Shut up. You're all here. You can't decide. It's lucid. All right, you're all here now.
Oh, God.
Why, it's me. Hello, my friend. I had some people report back to me. Little business you had up north. I've come once again to offer you a treatise. I would hope you'd oblige me.
You just left my ship last time. That friendly game of cards, and you left without even saying anything. I gave you free passage.
What?
Oh, right. I am the Iron King. I'm Paul. Sorry, I pulled this form from your psyche. I searched for your best friend.
Wow. I am offended.
Scarlet,
That doesn't seem right.
Wait a minute, I don't have any friends.
I was so friendly with it. Best friend? Huh, I might need to work on my relationship with my crewmates.
You don't look at it. We should keep it more professional.
Introspection aside, let's... Well, much. I think I prefer the last time you showed yourself to me, even though this is. It's unbecoming of you to be such a small thing instead of that terror you showed me last time.
Is it that I'm small that makes this uncomfortable?
It's.
Matters not.
It lacks your typical arrogance.
Well then, let's not make this awkward. He descends into the sand and spreads out.
You should.
In the distance, you see pillars appear as tall as mountains out of the earth. 5 pillars. And the sky comes closer and closer. But eventually, it's not the sky you see, but a face, and you are in his hand. A figure so tiny it could be barely described as a grain of sand. Crystal Tower remains affixed, unmoving. Regardless of how the earth shakes around you. As he looks down at you, there is a horrible booming voice. It's barely audible, as it is more thunder than it is sound. Need I remind you? You have killed powerful things. I thank you for them. They were in my way. we can still have peace, you and I. This is still Stanley Witwicky's face, kind of like just
Okay, I
much
didn't get
bigger.
that part. That's uncomfortable. All right.
Like right now, you're just staring up at the most giant nostril you've ever seen.
It's funny, you hurt the kids, you're looking up at Rick Moranis.
Not quite what I had in mind, but
Be more specific.
which did you have beef with the roach?
Yes. His death accelerated our plan.
Ragnarok?
Why do you always call it? We're just going home and erasing this mistake. I promise you and your crew treated. I will leave you on a planet and plane of your choosing. Leave us be and let me deal with the Bakasha.
Strangely enough, I'm actually quite a fan of this plane. I'd rather it not all be entirely destroyed. I understand you came from somewhere. Everything about this plane was a mistake caused by that.
I am not here to discuss old business. New business. 3 days, 3 nights of peace I offered you to consider my offer. I will visit you on the 4th. You will agree that I will give you peace of mind.
Why? If your problems with the Raksasha, why try to destroy all of the the applications? There's the Alliance, right?
Yeah, the other lines, yeah.
Why go after the Alliance leaders? They don't seem too entwined with the Raksasha. In fact, I'm happy to let you kill the Raksasha. It's done a number on my crew based on that goat nonsense.
The farmer does not ask the weeds why he pulls them from the field.
As you are clearly the more powerful one, perhaps if instead of you visit me, I come pay my respects and visit you in a little while. If you'll welcome me.
3 days, 3 nights, 3 days. As
Wake up with a start.
yeah, you wake up.
Stanley actually not real?
That's
Were they No.
He was just awkwardly walking backwards through days.
It's a shit rates who are wrong.
Impossible.
Okay.
We didn't say Stanley wasn't real. We said Steam tabs weren't real.
Corey,
Yeah? How can I help you?
Yes, my captain.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I think that's good. Depending on what it was.
You. God.
where do you find yourself at night?
Probably What?
Prone.
No. I'm in my hammock in my cabin.
Just in your hammock in your cabin?
Yeah, probably looking at the huge ass picture of my wife that's hanging on the wall now.
Mm-hmm.
But after I've moved all the other nautical stuff. Yeah, probably looking at it and or writing a letter to her.
On the wall or on the ceiling?
No, it's on the wall. I'm not touching the ceiling.
Yeah, it's an ass.
It's a big
It's a big ass.
No.
It's not a picture of her. It's a picture of her big ass.
You accidentally zoomed in. On
Yeah.
accident.
Wonderful.
I regret using zoom in.
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not canon. It's a wonderful, very elegant picture of her, and it's of a larger size.
Yes. Okay.
Her big ass. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm writing a letter to her.
You're writing a letter.
Dear big
I hope you both die.
We might.
Please. Oh, you're talking in game. Oh. Yeah.
That would be an appropriate thing. You,
My
as
dear,
as you find yourself writing on.
my dearest dragon of the gut. It is
Yeah.
with great trepidation I write this letter to you.
You hear a knock on your door.
Come in, come in.
Opening up the door is Zarba.
Oh, hello,
I've
Zarba.
come to join your cult of the big ass.
To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. I had rushed so quickly out of town before. I didn't have time to deliver this letter that was given to me probably a month earlier.
Oh,
It made my way to me. It was addressed to you at the
Oh.
keep. Yeah, there you go. It's yours.
thank you. Oh. You may go. Oh, hold on 1 second.
No.
Nope. I hand him 2 wooden coins. But that's what my wife allows me to tip with.
Good for one free pony ride.
All right.
Expired 10 years ago.
All right.
There you go.
That sounds perfectly fine.
Now run along, lad.
That's fine. Hug?
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yes, I'm fine.
Come on.
No.
Comes in.
I'm gonna take out my scimitar. Just no.
Yep. He rolls back, bumps into your dresser.
Ah, God!
Things over.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The chips in the bottles.
The shipwrecks.
This kind of helps you put some stuff up.
Okay, thank you. You okay? Yeah.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh my God. Perception. Oh, sweet.
Sending bugs in your room.
Probably.
Real bugs.
Yeah, real bugs.
Stink bugs.
That is
Please no.
Bad bugs.
Ship
27.
probably has wretches.
27. All right.
Yeah.
As you do notice, Zarbok did just lift like 25 copper from your manhole place.
Zaba,
Yes.
I'm going to let you keep that 25 copper if you don't do that again.
I don't know what you're talking about. Is it nothing?
I don't want to have to talk to your brother about this, do I?
I mean, does anyone want to talk to my brother?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, good reading.
Thank you. Good night. Don't come back for a long time, please. I shut the door.
Okay.
I think it's the start of a beautiful friendship.
I want to. Can I look at the? I want to just because I've heard of exploding letters. Can I look at this one and be like, "Is it gonna blow up on me?"
It is not going to blow up on you. You see it. The seal is very familiar.
Oh, okay.
It's your current seal.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
And I will break the seal and open it.
Break the seal, open it, put it inside. The penmanship is elegant
Oh,
and familiar.
no. It's familiar. Yeah, elegant.
This is a letter written apparently from yourself to yourself.
Oh, to The greatest author of all time has written to me. Excellent. I will read my letter.
Dearest me.
Oh, strong opening. Excellent. Carry on.
BRB, stop.
Left, left, right, left.
Okay.
Sincerely, and all of your current titles.
Oh my. Interesting.
This letter was delivered months before you even got those titles, according to Zarbon. It was given your seal, which was only recently minted.
Oh. I'm getting a sinking suspicion this is like directions for another labyrinth. Ah.
Who knows? Well, I know. But
I will sigh. Damn, I am so clever. I'll fold up the letter and put it in my pocket. And I'll be like, I shall tell the captain and others later.
okay.
Now I'm gonna open my door really quick to see if Zarbok is like out there listening or anything.
He's currently trying to sell Merifius on a religion.
Wait, which one? I don't know. No, I shut the door. I shut the door.
Who's from?
I shut the door and go back.
There's our basic package.
Now,
For $25 more, you can have these.
Pick a color. Green. GREEN.
I go back to writing my letter to my anemone of affection,
For $2 a day.
my
you can
barnacle
support-
of benevolence. What?
For $2 a day, you too can support a cultist.
Just
See, that's how you get in
a picture of Zarbok
left, right. Yeah, you start.
Exactly.
arms of a snake
Got the
angel.
canonic code in here.
2 up, 2 down, left, right, left, right.
That's the self-destruct code for the ship.
Okay. You and Neil, yours is noted. Okay.
Cool. Good for you.
I've been noted.
I've noticed.
See?
Right. It is the next day. Someone roll me a dice, even or odd.
Go for it,
Go, I
Johnny.
Johnny.
Odd.
How unusual.
As you wake up in the morning, the compass now points directly south.
So we went over it because we were going straight north.
We're going east.
Maybe you should stay up.
Currently
keep
where
an eye on
you
the compass,
are,
and I'll just like
You are to
gladly-
the south of the Blade Desert. It is now to the south of you, pointed back towards the
Oh, did we go
course.
around? Wait, did we go around the Blade Desert?
We were going around the south side
You
of
went
the
around to the
desert,
south end, and you're to the
Okay.
very south.
We
You
came
didn't want to
to
risk
west
going
kind of
over it.
around.
Okay.
It was north of you in the morning, and now it's south of you. It's back towards the Great Coast.
So
So we could be.
this compass
Traveling.
is yes, it's supposed to be pointing to the dragon itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it could be
Moving.
on the move, surprisingly active for a dragon in hiding.
Or nearby.
Could be very nearby too.
I just called.
Yep, changing direct. Like it's just somewhere down in our hull.
During the whole time. Captain, I suggest we adjust course. Never heard of him.
What do you guys do?
Well, yeah. It's
Well, if I would,
Navigator strong
I
at the
would
moment.
say if
You got promoted?
it's moving from one place to the other, maybe we hold position
See what happens.
and see if the compass moves,
Oh. It's bold strategy.
and then once it gets past us, we then go that way.
Oh, chase it down. Like wailing a
Because
bull.
I don't think I have any way of contacting him.
Is this a... We don't... Oh, I guess we don't know if it's traveling by air or land.
Right.
How specific
Crawling
does your
again.
sending have to be? You probably have to actually know someone, not just generally
throw
know
them
the
down.
idea of them.
I think I have to be familiar. Well, I don't know if I do it in person. I need to look it up here.
And this is
Well, if it's the Draco Lynch, we're pretty familiar with that one.
We're not searching
Then-
for him.
A short message
Not
to a
yet.
creature with which you are familiar.
Okay.
Oh. And this is
He's
the
also historically hard to track down.
and this is the dragon that's been doing the mind things, or this is the
No.
The green dragon.
This
Oh.
is the dragon that's gonna become the Emperor of Rokugan once we get him.
we
Yes, your future heir. Not heir, liege.
must find him. I order you to find him immediately.
No, you're following me. Remember your own orders, Zach.
That's a good point.
You don't have any effects of this green dragon that we can use to scry,
Right?
right?
Shield didn't give you any. Right? Is that his name?
We didn't have anything specifically from that.
Puppy girl.
Was it Jaeger-Shield? Is that so right?
Didn't we have the dragon's child
Or is that someone?
at one
We
point?
had a green dragon's child, yes. Well, egg.
Yeah, the egg that we gave to.
And then we saw
This is
this green
Gibdoth, the
dragon's.
eternal green.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we can't just do a general scry of the immediate area, can we? Like, hey, can I just look 100 miles in this direction?
Google Earth just zoom out and see
Yeah.
different places now.
Can't do that.
It's not very big. or anything.
Well,
My eye only ever gives
I-
30 feet.
I am of the assumption that this thing is probably flying, so I would agree with Strom's point. We just kind of stop, wait for the compass to adjust, and then we just follow the compass.
Being a dragon, it probably has a lair somewhere.
Oh, but green dragons don't live in deserts, do they?
Well, we're
I
by,
mean,
the Blade Desert is north of us, but the
Great
Great
Forest.
Forest is south.
Oh, so
If
we're
it's somewhere.
are
I'd
we
expect
above
to
the
find
forest
a
right
green
now?
Dragon. I'd-
We're a little bit north of the Great Forest.
but we're not over the desert. Though, right?
No, we're right there.
Oh, okay.
There, of course, they're
What's
kind
that
of.
country to the east?
So plains, probably.
Yes, that is
Northeastern.
one of the Torteastran states.
Oh, okay.
So wait and see what the compass does for a little bit.
I vote for that.
Sure.
Adjust our heading.
Compass seems. Do you?
This is the third day of rest. You
Yeah.
guys can roll for a downtime.
Downtown.
Can we take a long rest?
Yes.
We took several.
Have you not taken a long rest?
I have not.
Don't ask him what he's been doing here on the ship.
You don't want to know.
Where's Millie been at night? Or that archaeologist? Did you bring her back with us?
Keep going. And
The
And
Empress of Valoris.
no.
The archaeologist is a captain of the guard back at his keep now. She got
Yep.
promoted.
she did.
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
God, it's
hey,
been
To her own
forever.
merits, no other reason.
It's been forever since downtime. I gotta
Make
look
sure
at
there's a
rules
way
and stuff.
Yeah.
It's on the Monster Health sheet during the in the downtime section.
I'm a little suspicious of smoke.
Is anybody ready? Does anybody want to volunteer?
As tribute? No.
I would go, but I don't know.
I don't know what I'm doing. I already know every language that there ever was.
You know, I actually still have
Or you just cheat
here
your
about
headband?
9 books I haven't read yet from that stash I grabbed from so long ago. I'll read however many of those I can just to see what they are.
Okay. Roll me a. I'll see you be able to roll. Read. Probably 2.
Oh, I thought you were looking at the downtime
Oh,
thing.
you need it. I had it.
Just to get a rough idea.
Let me. Let me. I just need to grab the books.
30 books from that
Okay. Thank you.
underground temple so long ago, and I've read through 21.
Okay, maybe I'll try training.
You want to know me how to trap green dragons?
Let's see.
Wait a minute.
Pirate
wait.
Striker.
Out of contact.
It
The
says-
future Emperor of Rokugan.
It says you have to use fire on grass types, then throw a Pokeball.
That'll probably kill the grass type. You won't gonna catch it.
Random
If they
life.
faint, they're uncatchable.
Look, it just says gotta
Go
catch
ahead
a
and roll
ball.
me percentiles.
Everybody?
No.
Just
No.
Go in the book.
get out of my room, Toast. Don't touch my books.
Sorry.
93.
None of them are about ships.
93. All right.
Well, this one's about a relationship.
That's lovely. Don't read that one. It's weird. It's disturbing.
I put the book down and leave the room immediately.
Hey, this one is called Savannah's Swords and Sorcery, spelled with an S.
Swords and swords.
A fascinating volume of all different magical swords you will never possess, as well as a recipe for crafting a sword You gain advantage on history checks to understand the origin of magic swords. Additionally, you can use identify on 2 swords at once while using this tome.
Interesting.
I will copy this and send it to Facebook.
By the way, Tony, I got a 64 on my fertility roll.
Oh, nice. Well,
5 more to go.
congratulations.
Damn, dude. Or tell us name.
Not enough. I don't
I
think.
have no idea.
Roll
Kidnap
percentiles
hipsters,
again.
Snake farm.
Yes.
Yeah, think about it.
Slavery.
Oh, damn it.
56.
We're dead.
56.
Buying and
56.
selling tin, yeah.
56.
The only problem with
56.
slavery is the inefficiency. They don't work
Ah.
fast.
This is called Opius herbata. More herbal spells.
What?
You can now ritually transmute 1 herb into another, given about 4 hours, several buckets of soil, and 1 cart.
No, thank you. It's okay.
So you can magically transmute 1 herb into another, but you have to put it in. It takes 4 hours. You need a bucket full of soil, and you need a cart.
What's your druid's name?
What?
What's his name? What's your druid's name?
You have a druid. I thought he was a druid.
No, is that
Oh, you're talking
his
about
alternate?
the.
Caradoc?
Oh.
Caradoc. Caradoc could
He's
have
not a
this.
druid. He's a...
Oh, he's like a storm cleric or something. Okay, damn it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
My feet's that.
if we're out of salt, I can turn pepper into something. Or it's not an herb.
Oh, trust me, we're a salty enough bunch.
You can turn basil into cardamom.
Can I turn into cumin?
This is the best game ever now.
Oh, we got it, guys. Everything into weed.
What are you doing
We
during?
go
that?
into the cardamom business. We go
I'm
into
training my
human business.
alertness.
Okay,
I'm trying to emulate that feeling when I'm under my foresight.
that's fine. That is, I believe that is
Assume dexterity since it goes to initiative and where? I don't know. Perception.
alertness. It's like
You can't be surprised. You get advantage on initiative rolls, and I think you get like.
give me a wits check. That sounds about right.
What?
You're just trying to be alert. Wits. A perception check.
Okay.
Is this going to be the video? I think it is. Oh God.
22.
22. All right. You have 3 successes.
Oh,
It's learning the alert beat.
Nice.
Matt.
I want to work on blind fighting.
Blind fighting. All right.
help.
Yes, sure.
Okay. You
Stabs you in the
have
eyes.
received assistance. You get a +2 to the check. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Because I have that.
A
Okay.
perception check?
Perception.
Okay.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
With
Under
a
feet.
+2 from the assist.
That would be. Wait, are you helping me?
Yes.
So do I
I'm
get advantage then?
going to
You get
spend my
+2.
downtime
Okay,
helping you.
So
Because
that
I
would
have
be a 15.
15. 15 with the +2, and you are getting help, so it's 1 bonus success. You gain 3 successes.
Cool, cool, cool.
Okay. You're spending your downtime helping him.
Yep.
Okay.
Just so I stay sharp.
Neil. What are you doing?
Can you see me now? Can...
Honestly, I'm sure you know how blind fighting works.
Yep.
The master of blind fighting. Yes, blindness at the end.
Just gonna relax.
Blind
Just
fighting.
gonna
I fight.
relax.
not blind.
Gain 3 concordance.
Okay, I'm good at blind fighting, but everybody needs to turn around and close their eyes.
It's invisible.
Okay.
So no one's looking.
One gets a chill ass guy. Just relax and you get concordance.
Everyone else does like he's like in a deck chair.
You, everyone gets to train and relax for the day.
How's the compass looking as our day goes?
I need you to roll me a dice. Tell me if it's even or odd.
Go, navigator.
Even.
Stephen.
It is now north of you again.
So it's going back and forth.
Was there much movement?
I'll give you this because you've been keeping an eye on the compass. The whole
Why? Because he's that focused.
Or trading it off like compass points, right? Okay, it's your turn.
You're at the compass while fighting, training.
While you were training, so after you're done training and you're kind of sitting there, it's about getting to be night, supper's getting ready to be done. It was south. It literally instantaneously turns north.
Oh.
Now,
Would
go ahead.
would we rather go south and try to find him there? Or would we rather go north to try to find him there?
Probably south in the
And,
forest.
I mean, as we've used your
It's been
compass,
one day.
does it, at least from what you can tell us, does it jump like that, or has it always been adjusting like smoothly?
I would assume just adjusting smoothly.
Adjusting slow.
Slowly. Okay, so this is different. Okay. So there's no lag.
Didn't it just fly over us?
I don't know. Well, aren't we? Maybe. Well, what would we have noticed?
Because if it flew from south to north.
It would change right away.
Yeah.
It would have to be right over us if that's.
I would say that you guys thoroughly have looked around you. You didn't see a gargantuan green dragon fly over.
Has it been teleporting?
That's what I'm thinking.
The compass itself, is it something that the green dragon would have had in its possession at one point?
No, it was made by one of his descendants.
I guess going south and then seeing what happens. We don't have to go fast, because maybe it's going between two spots.
We wait till it goes south again, and then, or till it goes back south and we move. But then once it,
I'd say start heading south and hope we get closer to where.
Yeah, keep our eye on it if it goes.
I would assume also that if it sees us, I mean, it's either going to hide or it's going to confront us.
True.
I mean, it's not just going to.
Well, I think if
Confront
Yeah,
us or kill it.
I think though at some point we might have to, I don't know, get on the ground and look for a lair if we suspect it's hiding. Then we can do ground reconnaissance. But
Yeah, maybe its lair isn't a spot it's teleporting to, like keep its horde safe or something.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So your guys' plan is to head into the Great Forest, flying above it, and wait.
Yep.
Okay. How deep do you guys want to go in the Great Forest?
I want this. Okay, so this is kind of my thought here is as we go, it may. I mean, it's possible that it could move a little bit. I mean, if we get right above it, it's going to start spinning, or it'll
Right,
do
yeah.
it'll do something different.
Yeah.
So
And a lot of maybe.
we don't know. Jesus Christ.
Give that chair to Corey.
I can handle it.
Starbucks. Wait, have you heard the
Throw him over the side.
How we go?
Like when the compass points south, we follow it south, and then when it points north again, we
We hold.
halt until it points south again to try to
Yeah.
pinpoint what its southing location is.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good plan.
You guys wait till the next day. It's the morning of. It is exactly around a little bit before dawn. No, actually at dawn. So you did notice that the compass changed at dusk.
Oh.
Okay.
At dawn, I need you to roll me a dice, even or odd.
Somebody else want to roll this time, or do you?
I'll do it.
Do it, Corey.
Actually, you know what? That is 19 odd.
Odd. Immediately at dawn, compass is pointing south.
Oh. So then we head south.
Yep.
Changes with the sun.
Okay.
Now, among my books, I do have written down here, I have Population Dynamics of Capriosaurus, a treatise on ever-evolving age structures of dragons by Regents of Blaine. Talks
Oh.
about chromatic and metallic dragons.
Mhm.
Could I spend the day, say, like, reading that, trying to, like, learn more about green dragons, find out if there's anything about, like, them having teleportation powers or, like, traveling, like, to and from instead of staying in like one territory? Did they travel often?
Make me a
Signs of a lair.
nature. Make me a nature check with that. Who wants to roll the navigation roll? Right, to see if you guys can get the ship there. Actually, it's a skill challenge. So, what skills do you guys want to use on the travel roll to see if you gain enough successes to make it there in time before we make another?
That include me, or would I be busy?
You're busy.
Okay.
So it's skill to help.
So, there's things like
Efficiency.
there's navigator's tools, survival. We have the travel.
I will pilot the ship.
Okay,
Fine ship
piloting.
being a thing.
Okay, so make a piloting check.
I don't know what skill it uses.
It's dexterity
Okay.
plus proficiency. So any dex-based skill that you don't have expertise in, that's like the roller, or obviously, I mean, as a
Yeah.
total, you'd have to roll. Who wants to be next?
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm going to say this is a difficult check, so I'm going to say it's going to need at least 9 successes.
I can fly.
nice. I kind of dual. I would obviously be paying attention to the compass, but I'd also want to be looking toward the ground to see if I could see any signs of dragon.
Roll me survival. It's kind of like a tracking check, right?
Yeah.
Looking for dragon sign.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
Corey.
knocked over
I
big
think
piles of droppings.
I'm going to go ahead and use
Fly when they leave
athletics
themselves, so they
to
land.
run around the ship to help. Like
Whenever they feel like.
if the captain
That was
shouts
the
out,
time.
adjust this sail, do that, do
Yeah,
this.
You're adjusting all the ropes, the sails, pulling things.
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check.
I think that
Or
would be.
the
And,
turns
Yeah.
where there's only
Neil?
one.
For Neil.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my navigation skill.
Navigator's tools. But go ahead and make a intelligence navigator. I'll come back around.
Plus proficiency, right?
Yeah, proficiency plus intelligence. What do you get?
23. No, sorry. 20 plus dex plus proficiency, 29.
29. Fuck you.
All right. 20, baby.
Yeah. And it's a natural 20. That's a bonus success. So that's 20.
We're there,
bonus.
guys.
Okay, we have 7 successes already.
27.
With that in
And I
mind.
am proficient.
Fuck you. All right. We have 11 successes already.
25, and I am proficient.
Nice.
Where's the ones to bring us back down to earth?
I got a 24.
14.
Whoa.
Run into the dragon.
We have 18 total successes.
Double the amount needed.
Yeah, like more. Yeah, like
Skin of our
literally
teeth.
double. Literally double. I will say, this ship flies. It's only like half a day before you guys need to get where you need to
warp
get.
drive.
But we got shit to
What
do.
did you
We got
get on
time to wait.
successes? What did you get on successes?
For my nature check, reading up on green dragons, I got 14.
14. You learned that green dragons. You can ask me 3 questions about green dragons.
Why are they green? Why are they dragons? What are they doing?
Specifically about the line of you.
How are they? What's they do? How do they feel? Are they happy? Are they green?
It could be about them. It could be things they covet. It could be about their abilities. It could be about their magic. It could be anything.
Yeah. Some sort of wondering if this is teleportation or not. I'll ask what abilities did he have? What unique abilities that set him apart from the other dragons?
Green dragons specifically have an affinity with nature, and plants and trees and great forests. The green dragons are known to have druidic-like powers that are connected to nature and plants themselves, and they are known to be able to walk through trees.
Ooh. Okay. Okay.
Right.
And
As I look down, I go, "Oh shit!" It's a forest. Like as he learned that, so now we learned it.
Oh god, did I leave this on? Oh god, no.
yeah, it was really
I think one of
awkward
you
earlier.
actually had tree stride too. I can't remember.
I've gotten used to toning you guys out.
He leaves the radio on but doesn't listen to it.
It's like a lot more in the background.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Hey, I was running a wonderful commentary of my day to day called the Toast Podcast.
All right.
Toastcast.
Second question. Is the history of the Lana Yados, is the Great Forest hold any significance to them in terms of like
Ooh.
monuments that might be here or
Special spots.
yeah?
Oddly, no. This place is very far removed from Yadas's line and any histories.
Maybe that's significant.
There aren't green dragons that are known to reside here.
Yeah, hiding somewhere that you want to think a look from.
Ooh.
They are known to reside in Great Forest, but mostly in Rokugan, the other side of the continent.
That's where I'm
This is
from.
literally the other side of the world. Where they should be.
Oh.
Third question. The first question I asked was what powers that green dragons had. They mentioned that they have druidic powers such as tree stride.
Okay.
Means they can go through trees.
Is that what it means?
He doesn't know.
Like walking straight through a tree and they just break it down, like it doesn't interrupt them. Or-
Yep. That's my understanding.
Yep. All right.
So I thought this spell allows you to walk on trees like
No, that would be
a tree.
Like
No.
adults.
That's too fantasy.
Wrap trees to your feet.
Immersion broken. And your
All
third
right.
question.
Actually,
Third
gives you the
question.
ability to craft clogs.
Well, that's Dutch tree stride.
Dutch elm trees.
Trying to think more diplomatically here. What do green dragons value?
There's a good
What
question.
would they find?
Nature, the natural world, and the balance between the crafted world and the natural world. Right, a balance between basically very much not very huge into like making like cities and towns, right? But if you do, you have to make it within nature, within balance of nature. Very elven ideas
Ooh.
in that way.
Makes sense. Can I make a history question?
Okay.
How come there's no countries that have taken over this great forest? Why is it uncivilized?
Roll me a nature check. Or sorry, not history.
Still.
While he's doing that, can I kind of think about what kind of alignment would these fall under? Greens.
18.
Greens? Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make me a
Just in general.
history check on that one.
Cool.
How?
18.
18. Okay.
Bad omen around this place.
Two things you remember from history, specifically about the Great Forest. One, the Blade Desert is north of here. No one's getting through Lord Maledic's.
Okay.
Right? It is literally like a wall.
I did wonder that.
The second one
Seven.
is there are no normal animals here. They're all dire.
Oh.
Oh.
They're
That's-
all dire. And some of them are known to be intelligent and very territorial.
Oh, wow.
Dire.
Is it also known as is it known as the dire forest?
Dire hummingbirds.
The trees are also like sequoias, right? They are ridiculously big. Everything here is bigger than normal things are.
Okay.
That's so
That's how a dragon
super
can
nature.
tree stride.
It is
Dragon tree starting to like a branch of a tree that's this big. Just
a known thing, and why adventurers have sometimes been known to come here, is this was known as one of the. There was a city that was built here, that was the city of the Fomorians before they fell.
Ooh.
Memorials.
The Fomorians was a race of giants
A race of giants.
that were tied to the Feyland.
tied to the Fairlands.
No. Yeah.
They tried to take over the Feyland and the Fey courts. So they were corrupted, and their magic was corrupted and twisted on them, and they were punished So they became, instead of like these tall, beautiful, powerful, kind of like fey giants, they became these twisted abominations, cursed to walk the land. And this was where their capital was, which was in opposition to Volcania.
So do they still reside in this land?
It is unknown,
Okay.
but their city was swallowed up by the Great Forest.
Shit, right before he asked, like, hey, nerd, what's the Fomori?
Yeah, read all that off.
That was great.
That book is everything. 12 on my what their alignment is.
Alignment, generally good.
Oh, okay.
They're good aligned. They neutral by nature, but good.
Oh, okay. I was thinking they'd be evil.
That is Faerunian dragons.
Oh.
Those are dragons who are under the sway of Tiamat.
Oh.
Are not. She has been going for quite some time.
Cool.
All right. Yeah.
I like that. I like that change. So,
Of course, there are evil green dragons. They do exist.
yeah, but this one just happened.
Not all.
No, except the dragonist, if we assumed.
I generally do.
Are you judging them by the color of their scales?
Because the captain told me to.
And he has scales, so therefore it's okay.
I know what I'm talking about.
We're not even going to go there.
I've never met. I don't even know how we go.
Dragons are just giant snakes with deformed limbs.
Yeah, like they were going out there supposed to, and then they had mutation. It's gross, to be honest.
Yanti resources? Yeah, we're gonna need your help here.
Are these dragons? Are they worms?
They are dragons. They are dragons. Worms are actually slightly different.
Yes.
They are a subset.
So these are actually dragons.
These are actually dragons.
Okay.
Now, how do
You
wyverns
think that
compare
a
to the
descendant of a
dragons?
royal Rokuganian family?
are in the worm family.
Is this the four legs and wings versus back legs and wings and front legs?
Well, worms generally follow like a line, but dragons are their own subset
Yeah,
because
see?
of their ties to
Look at that
Tiamat and Bahamut,
See?
right?
Four
They're
legs,
their own
wings and
thing.
a tail.
Okay. Well, what's the back legs and then front leg wings?
That's
That's a worm.
That is-
Or, no, that's a wyvern.
yeah, wyvern. Sorry.
Which is a worm, according to
But this
There's
is
also
a
like the
dragon.
Lygos and other thing. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
fine. Anyway,
That's
So,
dragon.
It's
yeah.
Monster Hunter, this shit.
Based on what I've read of
Skyrim. they're-
green dragons, that
Yes, exactly.
I think we
It's a
should.
very glaring error.
I think we should proceed as we have been, following south to hopefully wherever this dragon is tree striding from.
Probably these Fey giant Fomorian city that they used to have would be a good place for thank you. Yes, a lair.
with that discussion, as you guys are traveling north, you do see the occasional.
South.
Sorry, south.
Okay.
You do see the occasional ruin, and then you start to see more ruins underneath the trees. Specifically, you do as
Okay.
you are keeping track,
Okay.
and that seems to be in the direction. Eventually, you do see a bunch of ruined structures that start poking up out of the treescape. And as you get over one of them, the needle begins to turn and glow green.
Okay, so let's
It is over a large building that very much looks like the Taj Mahal, except think of it, except it's overgrown with sequoias.
Like King Louis's palace.
Oh God! No! No!
Ooh, me too. I want to be like you.
So many goddamn monkeys.
Wait, let's hurry up.
Yeah, let's find the solution.
You know, the good thing
The
about
direst
this is
of
there will be
these.
dire monkeys.
How do you feel about dire monkeys?
Well, it's a
All right.
it's an old Fey city. It's a giant. I'm gonna burn this bitch down.
To be fair, full moons they turn into humans.
Oh my God! No, that's a were monkey.
That's a reverse Saiyan.
All right, so
He goes from a
Whatever the hell
powerful
another race was.
to become just a generic weak human.
You finally make it
It's
to
a curse,
the,
not a blessing. God.
yeah, you guys are there. What are you guys doing? You guys have arrived.
you
probably
say
park.
so ruin. Is it in
Drop our
ruins,
parking
or
brake.
does it still seem to be largely intact?
It appears to be largely intact. but it is very much like nature has started taking it back.
Okay.
Think of like strong Roman buildings that are still intact, but like nature has started growing around it. Vines have grown long overgrown it. There's moss over everything. If you weren't flying directly above it, you could possibly miss it, even if you're in the woods.
So there's no like giant hole in the top of this Taj Mahal.
No, not this one.
Okay.
Some do have that, but this one does not.
Are there any nearby spires or towers we could maybe use as like a makeshift air dock for our ship to like anchor it to and climb down to?
Roll me a luck check. Roll me percentiles.
Okay.
I'll say 75 and above. Yes.
He rolls low enough. Oh, you guys hit it, and you broke it.
Yep. The ship. Broke the ship.
The fire's hot.
Yeah, broke the nose off the sea.
It belongs in a
So
museum.
that's 91.
91. There is a completely intact tower that the trees have actually not grown around, and it appears to be intact, and it is there. You do look like you could probably dock on it. There does appear to be a dock at the top of the tower, as if it was for a sky dock, perhaps. The wood looks a little rotten, but it's still physically there.
Captain, I do see a tower that seems to be intact enough to serve as a sky dock of sorts.
Excellent
Take
idea.
that telescope. I concur.
It's like 10 feet away from us.
It's not a good telescope.
There's no glass in it.
I have it backwards and there's no glass.
Excellent.
It's actually one of those kaleidoscope things.
Before we go, I have some business to discuss before we go down.
With everybody or
Everybody.
Oh,
All ship.
Oh shit, even the crew?
Yes.
and the undercrew and the secret mutant crew we don't talk about.
Yeah.
They unionized and left the ship.
That's right, we do have filters on the ship also too.
The
Not that.
Marines.
They don't matter.
Aww.
Yeah, everyone gets. I believe I'm seeing like maybe you like at the top of like the main deck.
Pretty much.
Everyone else is just
Yes,
in the
exactly.
main galley area, just kind of lingering
I'll
about.
get up on a mast if I have to. But
Yeah.
all the way up, I'm yelling. No one can hear me.
That movie Shazam where they're like, I can't hear.
It's Attack on Titan. He's up on the like 50-meter high wall, yelling down at the people standing on the ground.
I don't know. I can't understand it, but he looks like he's happy.
Yeah. Whatever you're saying is really, really into it.
Take the telephone to my ear. Oh, I can hear him now.
the ocean. So what do you?
This is business for everyone on the crew. All of your lives are involved, and I feel that all of you should have a say. 2 nights ago, I think, was it 2 nights ago?
It was one night ago.
1 night ago. Okay, so
This is
the
like
previous night, I was visited in my sleep by Oselius, the Eye of the Deep.
people start whispering. One guy said, "Who?"
That was like,
Some of you may not be as familiar with him, but after here, we stopped an assassination, some of a poisoning attempt off at the funeral. He caught wind of that, and he's aware that we're meddling with his plans again. His intention. Apparently, he has some problem with the Rakshasa from where we've met once or twice. Most of you haven't seen her. We've barely seen her, but apparently we're interfering. He has offered us a deal. We have taken a deal from him before. He did stay true to his word at the time. But after we finish our current business, the ship's current intention was, for those of you who may not have known, was to go out and slay Oselius. However, He has given us an offer that if we leave him be and let him deal with these things as he sees fit, he does plan to raise this world. But all of us should be spared, and he's willing to leave us on a plane of our choosing. I'll admit he's probably being true to his word. I know what all of you think, but it's only right that I give you a choice, or at least a vote, in this particular matter.
Is this like a secret? Sarbach speaks up. Is this like a secret ballot, or do we got to do this by hands?
Your votes will be known. Don't worry, Zarbak. I've already counted yours.
Voter fraud!
Stop the cow! Count Captain.
One vote. Two votes.
Keep going. What do you?
So,
A plane of our choice, you say?
plane of our choice, anywhere. The offer extends to our entire ship's crew.
Is this like a majority wins, or
Yes.
So then, if
Sarbach starts walking around.
Whispering to people.
if we,
And another 25 cops.
so does that mean then the people
And the
who
white
vote
coats.
for their own plane will get the plane, and then the people who don't will stay, or is it?
Let's
One or the other.
deal with whether we stay or go somewhere else first.
Yeah. Okay.
You all could surprise me, but I suspect I know the answer.
Yes.
Well, now I want to do
much
whatever
rather
thinking.
not have what's left of my family destroyed in the Ragnarok.
Speaking of which, I doesn't like that name, actually. Erickson.
Oh,
that in
we should keep
mind.
using that. Does he prefer Love and Thunder?
I don't get
It's an elvish human.
Elves can reference things in the real world.
it. They've lived long enough, it's cycled around.
Oh yeah, they're like the genie in Aladdin. He gets to reference things no one knows about. Well,
is this like a show of hands?
Anna says.
Trader, throw her off the ship.
Yeah. Toast.
Sorry, good joke.
Uther stands.
I want you to feel welcome to voice your opinions.
My opinion is you suck. Who said that? Who said that?
John Smooth?
So Zarbak, Hannah,
It's mine.
and Zarbak,
Yo,
Hannah,
first guy.
and Esmeralda all kind of get together off to one side, and then Hannah steps forward, and she obviously her brother opposed. Steps forward and she says, "Well, I mean, this world kind of sucks. I mean, everyone fights each other. It's full of racists, terrible people sometimes. I mean, obviously we've traveled it and keep saving people. So
She badmouthing me in my face.
you know, like
I mean, I could say like there's racists on this ship, so
Yeah.
terrible people, racist people that fight.
But we make it work. We find a way to make it work. Like a family does.
Mostly.
if we take the treatise, I mean, he says he'll take us. Maybe we'll be able to grab your families as well, and we can just go. And I mean, I'll be honest. I benefit from this world being erased.
Do
Do
you?
a little bit, yeah. I'm.
I didn't start getting into it. I don't want to.
I'm sorry I asked. I don't care.
So that was surprise, not a question.
So we have enough subplots at the
I'm kind of married to an asshole, right? And if he was erased, I wouldn't really have that problem anymore.
Get him on the ship. I'll divorce you. I have that right as
I
captain.
can't get him on the divorce.
Captain,
He's a
once again,
lord of
that's
a
only
bird.
over certain areas that you have that jurisdiction.
Sounds complicated.
It's very complicated. I was married. I was a child bride to a Lord of Hell. It's not really.
Ooh, Captain, subplot alarms
Would
going
you have
off.
preferred the aboleth in her head earlier? Just checking.
You know, if we erase this planet, maybe we kill that aboleth too.
Probably not. He works with them.
Oh well.
This is so
All right.
serious.
She walks back. All right. Fine. Let's kill him.
Smooth. I'm curious about
Starbucks.
Kill Ocelia, so let him do his thing and take our guaranteed safety.
You get to go to whatever plane you want.
Fucking.
So is that a vote to kill him then?
What the fuck? Option.
We cement our treaty.
Under one condition.
Well,
In the traditional ill-fated manner.
I'm not turning this into a hentai.
It's a bit late for that.
That's what I'm trying to prefer. I mean,
We already have our harem protagonist, Decadic.
that's what headcanon is for. Well, Captain, as much as I am all for destroying this chap, I must say I'm more inclined to my wife and my ships. We just go off into the eternal plane of water, sailing forever across the endless oceans.
Sounds terrible, but right where I expected.
Sorry, Captain. I need to daydream for a while.
I think that yes, that's the perfect time.
And I'm near the edge, for sure. Over it.
It's just, not into the not over
Just
those
flat on his face.
Oh, okay.
there's 3 trees on the way down.
Boing.
Given all of the things that we have done in this
A plane of
land,
a plane of honor.
and all of the things we have released upon this land,
Good reason to leave, isn't it, Matt?
I think we still owe it to the citizens to do what we can to protect them.
Verical step forward after Dragonborn. He's like,
It's not your plane. What do you care?
as much as I would like to return to my home plane, I was sent here on a mission to bring the evil that has infiltrated this world to justice. And I would much rather save this plane.
The Rakshasha, wasn't it?
It is, well, Rakshasha, Rakasa, I can never
I
keep it
don't
straight,
either.
which I,
Demon cats, mummy thing.
I would prefer to save this plane from that evil without having to condemn it to another.
And then Kraz. Oh wait, he's gone.
If I were to return without accomplishing a mission, I would not hear the end of it from HR, which is what we call Crash
Wasn't he? No, never mind.
Hell relations.
Decadic. I'm guessing I don't.
You have to
need
read those
guess your
employment
answer.
contracts, people.
No, obviously, yes, Captain. I prefer we start scratching names off our list of enemies we've acquired.
We could scratch most of them off in one blow.
Do ghosts get to vote?
Are you performing a seance?
Scarlet's ghost
Technically,
steps out of the
not a
shadows.
ghost.
Also-
just a sword.
Also, his
He's not
sister has the
present at
sword
all.
now, so you're betraying her.
You bastard!
That was pretty much his main
That
motivation.
is the second worst thing you people have done to my statue. This character.
All right. Well, as expected, overwhelmingly in the favor of destroying him. So when he visits me again soon, I will deliver the news. Just, he's visiting me in 2 days, so after that, be prepared for worse than usual, even before we make it over there. Warning for all. Oh, he's on that side. Why shocking?
Okay.
Oh well.
You guys make dock.
And
You guys make dock. You're able to easily get off. As you guys do get off, you hear like a sound of someone coming up the stairs.
oh God, is it a harbor master?
The one from Smoot's hometown. How's
He was the Green Dragon the whole time.
That's why he was at every harbor.
I draw my sword. Ignite my sword, more accurately.
Two armored figures that look like maybe animated armor, perhaps,
Oh.
walk up the stairs. As they do, they stand before the door, swords downcast. The animated armor is much smaller, though, than you'd expect. It's only about 2.5 feet tall.
Oh.
Whoa.
Like both of them, just ding, 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 ding. Like it's like loud clumping steps, and then it's just
How
two
big
full-
are these steps?
These steps are huge. These steps are huge. The steps down here, well, as you
Looks and
do
laughs.
look
Puts away his
inside,
sword.
the steps do look big, but it looks like there's steps that have been put in between the steps that look
Ah.
fresher than the other steps.
Nice.
I see.
As if these steps were at one point made for giants, but somebody has crafted them to be made for like normal
So
people.
then 2.5 feet tall. What is that? Halfling size?
That's gnome at best.
Yeah.
Yeah, halfling or gnome,
I
something
thought
like
the
that.
halfling is smaller
I
than
think
that.
gnome was smaller. I think gnomes get up to 3, and halflings are like 3 and a little bit.
No, because Scarlet was smaller than a gnome.
I think he
Yeah,
was good.
halflings get up to 3 feet. Gnomes get between 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're a little
So
bit.
these
taller.
are small.
And dwarves are all the way up to like 5 feet.
And this armor looks like it's like meant for that size. It's not like a full suit that's like only
3
raised
feet, so you
high.
could easily assume halfling or gnome. So but it's just animated
Yeah.
armor.
Yeah.
Like the armor itself is animated. It's beautiful. It is in these odd runes that are unfamiliar. Is anyone able to
I can read everything.
read everything?
Can I do, just based on what I know of what Decadic has told me, like Fayish things?
Mhm.
That's all I would do. Is like, can I look at it and be like, oh yeah, that's a.
Are
Fey.
you also able to read all runes? Or-
No, just I can
He's got
hear
the
all
tongues.
languages.
Oh, you got the tongues one. Okay.
No.
Yeah,
Just tongues.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. But I like.
It
my
is
Fey
not
background.
Fayish at all.
Okay, cool. That's all I wanted to know.
It is made of this red iron, and the runes are not a language from here. The runes themselves, though, are very similar to like kind of like Egyptian runes, but not right. More like yeah, kind of like hieroglyphics, but they're obviously not.
So Phoenician.
Whatever the picture is.
Basically, they
Pictographs.
denote their maker, Rajat the Green.
Oh, I stopped laughing. So I draw my sword. They show up. I was laughing as I shoot my sword. Oh.
I just want I want the rest of the crew just to be like, if that's what he was doing, we were not. He was laughing.
Take a step away from it.
Speak in Rokuganian.
Okay.
I can understand.
Greetings, warrior. We have come in peace to visit Rajat the Green.
After a few minutes, you hear an echoing sound, almost like a microphone, but like through the armor, like as if it's coming from inside. So it's got like this weird echo,
Oh.
but it seems to come out of like the openings of
Gives
the
it
armor.
Like brain.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And it's very much
Born of the green.
Welcome to my tower. Please have a seat inside. I will attend you in a moment. How did you find my tower?
He wants to
Did
know.
you even tell me?
It wants to know how we found the tower.
Yeah.
I translate for you.
I'll just hold up the.
It wasn't saying in Rokuganian, by the way. Sorry, it was saying that in Tortistran,
Yeah, I speak that.
I don't speak that.
Okay.
I do.
I should have been specific. In Tortistran, it says.
Yeah, I translate it for anyone who doesn't.
So I'll, since they translated, I'll go ahead and hold up
Smoot is the tongue smell.
the compass.
As you hold up the compass, you notice the compass is pointing to the west of you, back towards that, away from this tower, towards the big Taj Mahal size thing.
That was so cool.
The armor steps aside, and lights begin to light up on the inside of the tower, as if guiding you down the stairs.
Well,
Do we have any vegetables to offer him? That's what
puts away prize-winning pumpkin.
I do have fruit of shape change.
What?
What? Nice.
Fruit of shape change.
From
so we got
Harambe.
But
yeah.
does the fruit change shape, or do you, if you eat it, then you change shape?
Yes, the fruit is changing. That's how you know it's a shape change fruit.
Kumquat 1 second. Like, it's
But it
blocked.
always tastes like a banana.
And not like the banana you're used to. The old bananas got wiped out, like the
The
artificial
ones that
banana.
are just mostly seed rather than fruit. They were
As you guys
small,
make
too.
your way downstairs, there's a 3-story tower. The stories are much taller. You're talking like 50-foot tall ceilings, right? Like this was a tall tower. It's only 3 floors, but those floors are massively tall, massively wide.
Is this what everybody else was
Furniture
like,
has been made here
something tall.
out of wood and stonework that is much too large, and you see that steps have been built up to them, and like other furniture has been put on top of that furniture. That is more of to the halfling stature and
You
stuff.
have your regular furniture, then you put the Hero Quest furniture on that.
Moments.
As you do get to the second floor, there is a robed figure with a green robe that is overcast, obscuring their face and hands. It just seems it's like almost like a floating robe, but it's not. There's somebody there.
How large are we talking?
About 2 feet tall, and the form itself is sitting in a floating chair.
Oh.
That's more like a lounge chair. With beautiful green binary around it and decorated with natural gems that are uncut, just kind of embedded into the side of it. It just kind of floats in the air, a lot like the Professor X chair, right?
Ooh.
And it kind of floats over towards you guys. The hands are crossed over the robe, and he says,
One side of the sleeves.
"Why have you come?"
What language?
Tortistran again.
So yeah, I'll translate.
I'm gonna pull out one of those jewelries that I got from my card last time, and offer that to him.
What are you offering?
One of the jewelries I got from the Deck of Many Things, my money jewelry.
Oh, yeah. There's like so many diamonds
As you-
worth so much. And
As you hold it out,
this
the arm kind of extends out, obviously like the robe over it, not showing the hand.
looks like he likes jewelry, so
And you feel the piece of jewelry lift out of your hand and float towards and underneath the robe.
Do you see, like, because whenever
yeah,
we
true. Does he look any different
Yeah.
to me if I'm within 30 feet of him?
Oh, that's right.
Scooch on
If
up.
not, I will surreptitiously get 30 feet and offer the.
I mean, no, you're within 30 feet. No, he doesn't.
it's
It
interesting.
just looks like this is his obviously he's the disguise. There's a physical cowl over
Yes.
him, right?
Mm.
But it seems to be disguising much like your
Lord's Ensemble.
your Lord's
Yes.
ensemble. He's wearing kind of like the Lord's ensemble.
I am Captain Zorksandvint of the Nostromo.
Nostromo.
I said Nostromo at the same time you did.
I understood that word actually.
No.
He said it. It pleases me to hear our reputation even comes out this far.
Translate.
But actually, I'm trying a different language. First off, the armor understood Rokuganian, so I'm going to speak in Yanti just for curiosity's sake to see if because he's speaking another language back.
Make me an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
That seems like a good number.
7.
Is against magic.
Do I get advantage?
21.
Damn!
Fail.
What?
As the hand twists, if you hear the finger flickers, you can now only speak Tortistran.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'll translate for anyone else
We have
then
been.
who doesn't speak
Did you notice that you're not speaking the language?
Yeah. The tongue movements are a bit different. There's a lot less.
It's like that.
If it does so,
I don't do that tongue thing.
he didn't move. There was no material component, as if it just happened.
It's like that remake of Bedazzled with Brendan Fraser, where he becomes a drug lord and he can just suddenly speak Spanish all of a sudden.
We have come in search of you. Please accept that small token of gratitude for even accepting or giving us an audience. However, I feel that I am barely qualified to truly speak of our mission.
Is the compass
Samurai.
pointing at him?
No.
Oh, he's not.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I haven't
Yeah.
noticed.
Still pointing off to the side, like he's pointing. He's on the other side of it. It's like pointing back still towards Taj Mahal.
The samurai from your country is here to...
Rally cry's not up.
Nope.
Nope, I didn't say it, so no.
From my country.
Hi.
It begins to float a little bit higher. At which country
I don't like this.
do
Nope, me neither.
you hail?
He's looking at you now. I put it over
It
here.
just kind of goes towards you. Obviously, still speaking Tortistran.
Translate.
Since I don't speak Tortistran, I'll speak in
Oh, Jesus.
I'll speak in Rokuganian and say,
She scared me.
I hail from Rokugan.
That is not my country.
That's not his country.
Well, I may have been wrong. Rajat.
We're here seeking someone.
There are only 4 people that live in this city.
We're deeply sorry to intrude.
Please, I've accepted your docking. Consider me your
Your compass is out, pointing somewhere else blankly.
Yeah, it's like
This is not him.
Uh-oh.
Can I attempt to use my telepathic feat to cast detect thoughts, get surface thoughts off of this guy?
You can cast a spell.
I will do so. Cast detect thoughts and not probe, just try to get a read on his surface thoughts. Okay.
Roll me an intelligence save.
Oh, boy.
Figured as much. It's 18.
18. As you reach out towards his mind, psychic backlash hits you. Roll me a d4 minus 2. Or sorry, a d4 and half.
Okay.
you better one.
I got a D3 if you want, man.
I rolled a 1, so -1, 0? Just
Yeah,
one.
a minimum of 1.
Yeah.
You have a -1 penalty to all checks for the next 24 hours.
Ooh. Okay.
As you have this thought that keeps echoing, almost like a post-traumatic kind of like thought that keeps hitting your mind. You
Thank you.
see a horrid, endless waste. You see hot, almost like a
desert?
hot breath that blows over you, like an uncomfortable dry air. And everything is colored in this dark reddish glow. And it just goes away from you, but it's like a thought that just keeps intrusive, it keeps hitting you. The taste of salt on your tongue doesn't go away, but it goes away for a minute and then it'll come back like maybe once every hour. And it's just something like your senses are.
All right.
You hear a thought in your head and it says,
Keep my thoughts to myself.
"You're looking for the dragon."
Yes, we are looking for the dragon.
One whose name is engraved upon those armors.
Follow me. I will introduce you. We are neighbors. He's a friend of mine and my kin.
If I may be so bold, I don't believe I've ever run into anyone of your kin. Where are you from?
It is not your concern.
You know it.
I extend this courtesy this time. You are guests in my home, and I shall treat you as such.
I appreciate that. We appreciate that.
Small cloaked body in the small hover chair twists around and begins to go down towards the steps. You follow?
Of course.
Yep. We
Uh,
will.
Sneak through his house and loot the place.
I would recommend that.
As you guys make your way out, there's a couple other you can tell these little suits of armor just like sweep stuff up, right? They're just more cleaning than they are defensive. Like each of them has a sword, but they all look fairly new. All the swords you notice are made of wood. This blackish, dark wood. As you do get outside, you notice that trees bend and move out of the way, almost as if clearing up the road as he kind of goes down it.
Are we going in the direction of the compass?
Yes, is the compass is
You
it
are going in the direction of the giant Taj Mahal. Eventually, you guys do reach the building, and as the trees move out of the way, you see more of what this place used to be. Right, paved streets. Giant buildings, doorways, much, much, much too big for a normal person. This is a place made for giants. And you think it's only survived because it's made of bigger, deeper stones that would take much longer to erode. Eventually, you get towards the building, and he stops. He motions with his cloak-covered arm and towards the direction. He says, "He's inside. I cannot guarantee you."
You know how we have a bad habit of being led right into traps by people when they're trying to get into places?
Thinking back, that doesn't ring any bells.
It should. It really should.
Real quick, was this cloak yellow? Anything about him yellow?
No, green cloak.
Excellent.
Green cloak with a dark green inlay. As he
What is
does
green?
begin
What's
to go away on his floating chair, I would like everyone to make an intelligence save.
Intelligence saving throw.
Against magic again?
Against magic, DC is 23.
Is this? I'm wearing the ring of mind shielding.
This bypass.
Okay, cool.
Is this the same spell that I failed before?
Yes. So no, this is a different.
Excellent. How many of us are within 10 feet of Smooth?
30.
30 feet, all of us
Yeah,
then.
30 feet. You do get a plus.
I might have failed. I might have passed the other one.
Plus
then, if he
4?
had 30 range, but whatever.
Oh.
Anyway, nope.
23, you said, to make it?
23.
I'm missing by 1, even with Smooth. God damn it.
Okay.
It's a what save?
No. Intelligence.
21.
21. Okay.
Yeah, I don't succeed.
I'm gonna use all 3 of my luckies.
Mm.
I still fail.
Failed. Did you?
Not so lucky.
Failed. Everyone failed.
Epic.
Yeah.
None of your characters remember meeting Rajat.
Interesting.
Your characters remember that you went to a tower that was empty.
Oh, it's a safe place to dock our ship. Excellent.
What about the little
The armored suits?
Totally.
Don't remember the armored suits?
Okay.
This is a familiar feeling. Like I've forgotten something.
Sure,
Parked
Frostbite.
there and you just walked.
You're wearing pants.
Yeah, I'm wearing pants.
No, Fireball goes out. You forgot you.
You guys are now standing in front of this giant Taj Mahal building. Obviously, the trees have covered their way back. So.
Okay.
Oh, I thought Rajat was the green dragon.
He was a green.
We had no idea what they was.
A green something.
Okay.
He was Rajat the Green.
I thought
You guys, are
Yadas.
looking, you guys are looking for Yadas.
That's right. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant like we forgot our whole
You can't
accounting
expect
here,
me
so
to
we were
keep
leaving.
dragons like specifically
sorry, I was wrong.
remembered.
That's all right. I
You
have
just
to
don't
write
remember
that
how
down.
They're
we
just inferior Yon team.
Huh. What were we? Oh, yes.
You walk over, you knock on this giant door, and
the other side.
Do it again.
it opens.
I take it back. You were right.
As it opens,
Migraine. Now I can't even remember how we
30
got here.
feet away from the door, you see a simple
We went down the tower. We followed the
man with dark skin who is missing his left arm. It fills the building.
Excellent.
It is a giant one-armed green dragon. This
Oh,
thing
you're-
is enormous. You have only seen this size a few times before.
Like the kin that we saw way up on Isle of Dread, or bigger than that?
Oh, bigger than that. This is the same size as
freaking-
Storm Song and
and
Gazetteer.
Gazetteer, that's the name. Keep them
Okay.
Gilgamesh. Well, that's not right. Could be. I mean,
That's a good name for a dragon. Gilgamesh.
We could just scrape off the name and put the other one. Basically, the life story.
Dragon goes, oh, Gilgamesh. You know what? I'll
Like the
tell you
baby
Gilgamesh.
sometimes is splitting them.
Well, since that last thing never happened.
Yeah.
He calls out, "May I help you?"
What language?
Tongues.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice.
I withdraw a jewelry from my bag, as was my plan this entire time.
Ooh, that's a good plan.
Okay.
And offer it here.
He physically walks over and he picks up.
I'm very confident this time, I gotta say.
He looks at it, puts it in his bag. All right, this isn't a hotel. Sorry.
Forgive me, that was.
For the park.
I understand that's probably nothing to a being as great as yourself, but it was a feeble attempt at an offering for thanking you for greeting us. Yadas.
I'll,
The eyes glow green.
Should we, as Rokuganian subjects, yes.
Call me a Rokuganian subject.
That's where you're from.
Yeah, but I'm a Rokugan.
I am Captain
Yeah, you're
Zorstan
subject of
Venomtongue,
the Rokuganian Emperor.
the captain of the
Should we
Nostromo.
show like particular
We
preference?
have come
Like-
searching
Oh,
far,
yeah.
and
Okay.
well,
Oh yeah.
the rest of it is not really my say. I have two samurai and a lord in Rokugano. I think I have a lot more to say to you than I possibly could.
I'm gonna take out the compass and
Right, is it right?
and kind
Probably.
of bow reverence to say that I was given this by one of your descendants.
Reaches over, he picks it up.
I will just I have nothing to offer, so I will just bow very politely and formally.
Excuse me. My oldest son still lives.
He urged that we come find you.
He takes it as he does. It turns into vines
Ooh.
and just kind of wraps around his wrist, kind of like a
Wristwatch.
Yeah, like a wristwatch. Do we have peace?
What?
Peace is our only wish.
He motions with one hand.
Do you?
Rokugan, however.
Yes, our homeland, on the other hand, is in a temporary chaos.
Oh, right. It's been what?
You've caught me between prey.
Are you familiar what's been happening in Rokugan?
The war.
Yes. And the death of the Emperor.
Storm Song's return.
I'm aware of Storm Song's return. I have heard of the fate of my brother. I have heard rumblings of Gazetteer, most recently in the Blade Desert. All of my brothers are awake. I feel my brother is still alive, but his presence is not here.
The Emperor?
Yes.
Wait, he said his presence is not here?
His presence is still alive, but his presence is not.
He is muted,
No.
as if he is contained.
Oh, right, and
That it is very possible that the item that he is contained within was actually taken from us
don't see that.
by Brovex.
Was always
Gazetteer's
Place in
son.
One of them.
He has a moniker. What is his moniker?
The Corruptor.
That's
Yeah, I do.
thank you.
I have another one down. We killed either Gazetteer's brother, nephew.
You have sought me out at much risk. What is it for?
Resent.
We need you
Rex's
to
brother Resent is dead.
become the Emperor. If it is for a short period of time until we're able to bring what's the other Emperor's name?
Storm Song?
No.
No.
Whose team are you
no,
running?
oh,
That's in the Pokeball.
the guy that's Katem, the Winter
Katem.
Heart.
For a longer period of time, or until we're able to release Katem. But we need Rokugan needs leadership, and it is fracturing.
The clans are tearing themselves apart without the stability of imperial authority.
I spent many centuries killing my brothers and sisters, my children. You ask me again to take lives.
I know that you have come to live out here for a reason. But the longer that you stay out here, the longer that there is no emperor, the more deaths that will occur. We know that really we have no right to ask you to do this, but for the sake of Rokugan and the Rokuganian people and all of Galaxy, would you please consider returning to Rokugan.
Instead of returning to Rubicon. My brothers will always war with each other. I stepped in once and ended the war. Now it's just OISAD. How do you pronounce that?
What was it?
OIS.
OISAD.
Oasis?
I've never seen this word.
What's that?
And now it is just Oasis. Last shadow that remains. I would not want I would not want him to have. Sorry to him. I would not want him to have crown as much as I would not want Gazetteer. Storm songs to aggressive. Does not think it's
Dude from that Shadow Dragon? Like that Shadow Dragon? Was that us?
no.
Oh, okay.
That's the black. That's the black dragon.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a. Oh. Okay.
The black dragon who was made into a lich, right? Because the son was named
Oh.
something else.
That's not right.
Sorry. Him? No. Someone different.
Okay, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, the bones that we killed?
Yeah, the Draco Lich and the tar pits.
He doesn't.
That was the green. No.
No, that
was
was
a black dragon. And then the black dragon that you met at that village,
He was a Shadow Dragon.
he was a shadow dragon. He was an heir to the Shadow Dragon land, but he wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
Didn't know
Right.
that.
Oisid is the last shadow, is the patriarch of
We're
black.
drawing out this genealogy.
Oh, the name. Okay.
Zardos
I thought it
was
was
an
word.
elf who turned himself into a dragon.
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
that's what the
then-
Draco Lich is? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
He didn't want to die,
Understandable.
so he turned himself into a dragon, and then he turned himself into a Draco Lich.
But he just turned himself into a Yanti.
Anyway, that a little bit of deep lore, right? But there's a lot. There's a lot.
I'm surprised he connected that many dots
Yeah.
just now.
that's-
Honestly.
Yeah.
It's been there in pieces. I think it's been a bunch of games that you guys learned that. The only one who can end this war, you can tell me, and the unified Green Dragon. I will not break my claws again in flesh. I have taken a vow of peace in life, but
Be kidding.
I still command the Green Dragon flag. Samurai, give me your sword.
Took Nimbo sword. Is it big still?
Which one?
Yeah.
Hand him a
Take that
closet.
Kimbo sword in there. They will not believe you unless I show the sword. He takes the sword and in one hand he kind of flicks it around and cuts off his own finger. After he cuts it off, it transforms into a gigantic finger. Like this thing is
Yeah, that's
the
what it was.
size of
I saw that.
this thing is about the size of about 5 men. Right? It's a huge finger, right? The claw itself is the size of a man.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
He reaches out as it does, both the sword and the finger float in the air. And all the blood from the finger begins to drain out until it's but a withered husk that turns into grass and dirt upon the ground. The blood flows into the sword. The sword's blade turns jade. It now has 200 on
The sword has?
So it goes up 200 or it goes to 200?
it. 200.
What? Give me abilities, 100 or something?
Yes.
Even have
That's
some
what I heard.
fire up?
200, so 200 maxes it out.
Oh, damn.
The
That's
sword
bullshit.
floats back to your hand. Makes contact. It's almost electric in your hand. The blade glows slightly as you hold it. And he says, with that sword, they will know you will command the dragon clans in my state. For this purpose,
Did I just gain a country?
This is why I became captain.
gather my children together. Banish Storm Song. Do not kill him. And free our brother. You are commanded not to kill a friend. Except the children of Gazatir. Gazatir himself
Not a real
cannot
dragon.
be killed.
Perfect.
Do not try. Or two. The blue are with Saber. The Crane clan have grace. But the Scarlet clans beyond redemption. My wife Tiamat should never enter this realm. What she did, she forced us to visit great borders on the land.
Husbands.
The giant kin were good ones. We showed them terror. And they became twisted and filled with hatred and distrust. That is my penance. As I was the one who caused the forsaking of the Fomorians. May the blessings of CI be upon you.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm still going to say thank you, Mother.
He raises his four-fingered hand up to you and turns around, walks back inside. The sword now has a seal over the blade, like
Oh,
definitely
thank you,
of Yadas, the Eternal Great.
Have a ring of region. Do we need to use it?
I'm not
He's missing
using
an
it.
arm and a finger. I don't mean to doubt his power, but regeneration does not seem to be his strength.
How dare you speak to my king like that?
ring to him.
Bastard!
Perfect.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
He walks
is impertinent.
inside, he kind of absorbs into the earth, and he appears to be gone.
Oh, Balder.
Okay.
Are you all right, Your Majesty?
So,
Figure out what that legendary power is.
yeah, that'll be exciting. So what does that...
Essentially, you have like what is considered almost like the Emperor's seal, right?
You're like the regent.
You, it's not the Emperor, but it is the Patriarch of Greek.
Okay.
As if by holding it, you speak for him.
Okay.
You're-
Which puts
Yes, the
you
regent.
on tier with a dragon lord, right? But you're speaking as if like a knight of the dots.
So, like, Hakai, am I on Hakai's level then?
You're on Hakai's level.
Oh.
42nd Samurai? I
Yep.
don't think so. I hereby grant myself.
So it's as if think of
I
like
am number one.
think of like
Regent.
think of like an ambassador, right? Who speaks on behalf, like you have the authority of this person. So you're wearing a mantle. You are still a samurai, but you're wearing this mantle, and it raises your
It's like a
station.
viceroy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
There you go.
And to
Viceroy.
another Dragon Lord of Green, this would be as if Lord Akai was speaking to you, but like you'd be parallel, but you'd be able to. Sure. This allows you to be able to negotiate.
Like being Chinese imperials. Like, you have that. It's like you speak
Yeah.
for the emperor. Whatever you say, it's like yeah.
Yeah.
Follow what you say because you're speaking for him.
Yeah, I still bet that's in like the British Museum or something.
One of them is.
Well,
They're distracted. Quick, everybody, get yourself.
well, the good news is we're not carrying some kind of dragon on our
Depends
ship
on
when
which
we
one
go
it is.
visit Dear Ocelius. Was worried about that.
Who was Emperor of China when the British first showed up?
Charles.
No, the Emperor of China.
Charles.
Traditional Chinese name.
Yeah.
No.
And
It would have been, it would have been
What do you
George.
guys do now?
One of the Georges.
Well, we're gonna have to get back to our ship through the empty tower, and
Yeah, the tower's emptied out at this point.
we know where the force field entrance was. We gotta head off that way.
Oh, the Qing.
That's
Okay.
Racist.
So you guys are
No,
just
it's
gonna
the Qing
head
Emperor.
straight for there, or I
No,
thought you were
that's
gonna go to
literally
Rakasha?
The Emperor of the Qing dynasty.
While we're going there,
Yes.
we're gonna have
because he
Mr.
did.
Decadic here. He messaged him before successfully, and he didn't want to be contacted unless we were gonna go find Ocelius, which is what we're gonna go do. So hopefully you can break through with some sending on our hopefully uneventful trips over there.
Qing dynasty.
maybe I got a not just migraine. It came on out of nowhere, but I can certainly try.
You don't even know what I'm saying.
Never
I'm
mind,
speaking
sure.
Tortesian.
I can only speak Tortesian for the next 24 hours.
It's very off-putting to hear you talk like that, Captain.
Oh.
This is Brad Pitt going "Buongiorno" all over again.
You think it's awkward. I'm making the tongue movement. If not, that's not what's coming in.
Yeah, I can.
Scalps.
I'll attempt sending to the Rakasha Lord.
Okay.
1644.
No, I need to make a check to break through whatever.
No need for a check. You have technically a pass.
A prior agreement.
That's right.
That's
Yes.
a -1.
Check.
So-
Succeed -1. Failure.
What are you gonna say in 24 words? -1 letter.
There it goes.
You did.
A letter, not even a word.
I meant to say hello.
What was
Cal.
Rakasha's name? I don't even remember at this point.
Hello.
Lord Mummy.
Lord, yes, Lord Mumra.
Mummy!
Thank you.
Need your help, Mummy?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hope Red Hogan's finally ready to die forever.
We'll put him in the catapult.
And much to my surprise, it's not by my hand. Yet.
We'll put him in the catapult.
We have a cannon.
One way or another, he's going. So they got to
Yeah.
choose. They didn't do premature.
Lord Raja. I got it. And yeah,
Raja. Yeah, that was it.
previously not serious.
Oh my gosh, cool.
Cat.
Determined by merit, not descent.
Lord Raja,
What's up?
I contact you on behalf of the Nostromo. We seek to end Ocelius, the Eye of the Deep. Will you join us?
P.S. Hugs and kisses. Mr.
Not much long. You don't have to wait long. You receive word back. We are ready. We are ready. I have crafted the gate. It will take us there. Bring your ships. Bring your armies. We march to meet them in the field.
The good news he is prepared to launch an attack with us. He has a gate prepared to take us there, apparently, so not fly the whole way.
Would be good. Help us bypass the force field, hopefully.
Sounds like he's overestimating our strength we'll be bringing to this fight.
Seems unlikely. I've seen our crew.
We only have the one ship.
Yes.
He said to bring our ships
Ships?
and armies.
armies? Ships, you'll have to speak to Toast. You're
Toast,
translating
contact
it,
your
and
wife.
I'm
Tell her to
like,
send all ships.
but they're in the middle of their own civil war. I don't know how well that'll go. I don't know that we have a good way to transfer Smoot's armies there.
What?
And he's busy buying time with the Empress as is.
You mean ignoring her?
Yeah, that mostly.
Yeah.
Well, then, you want to just bring your armies? I don't know how well we can transport them.
And my ships!
Yes, we said this.
Truly,
Oh, I
each of
know.
us is as powerful
Yes,
as an
right.
army.
Your
I
wife,
think that's
tell her to
pretty
send
good.
all your ships to meet us at the floating island.
Your waterbound ships are to make it to the floating island. To let them know.
Well, I do have one flying ship under my command. Captain, I order you to answer the call. As our admiral. By silence, I am going to assume you accept the order and you're going to follow it. In the name of His Majesty, you will obey.
I'll prepare the game plan.
If I must,
Well, it's
hurrah.
never come to it, but I.
Now, here's a question. As an admiral of the Navy of the Imperium of Rokugan, can I, as admiral, use the imperial authority granted to you
No.
to seize the ship
No.
due to the war effort under the rules of war?
You seem confused. The ship doesn't answer to Rokugan.
Yes, it does.
It barely answers the captain.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm
A
talking.
wild
I'm
stallion.
talking to the wrong thing. I go over to the railing.
Luther's
and start-
secretly been the real captain this whole time. We've been gone so often.
I go over to the railing and start to touch the suit. Hey, it's going, big guy.
He's turning the ship on.
Oh, Don.
I don't know that we can really bring much with us.
Captain, the three ships I command, they're not going to be of much use. They're
Yes,
adequate for naval combat of the finest caliber,
Of course.
but for what you're asking, I'm afraid I'm up here.
I can't reach that far up.
Thank you for touching my forearm.
He transports.
Your pecs.
You just get up on the edge of your tail to stretch up the top. Yeah.
Oh, Captain, please. I'm not Scarlet. Anyway.
Starbuck gets on her. Please, tread with me.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So I would love to help you on that front, Captain, but my ships can come as backup and bring supplies or whatever, but I don't think they'd be much help.
We're gonna have to get to a floating island to get to the middle of a desert mountain range.
Yeah, they're not gonna help you.
Yeah. So.
I'm sorry, Captain.
No, you're not.
I will.
Don't lie to me.
I truly am sorry, Captain. Your Majesty, I have failed you. Please forgive me and forgive the captain.
I look over to go talking to me.
Yeah, look at you.
So he has a point, though. What is it? I need you to translate.
Oh, you're still speaking?
This is
So we've had this whole
the
conversation.
worst conversation for me. I am reliant on you to translate
So this whole exchange,
all of these exchanges.
someone else has heard the 14th.
So as we're going on, like armies, that means
Blah,
I
blah,
have to ask Toast. It is. I have to ask Toast.
Languages I don't speak.
I would fucking cast,
don't-
I would cast tongues at that point.
Can I please just have a moment for Toast to go, oh, you need me.
Will just spell slap.
And now that smugness is gone. As you say that. All right, Captain, what do you need? I'll translate for you.
First up, is he like Lord of Rokugan now? Is that how this works?
Gone.
I don't think he's Rokugan.
No, he
Gavantir is the dragon. I think Rokugan's a different dragon. Is
Yeah, he-
Rokugan like the head dragon of all that we haven't met yet?
He just speaks with the blah 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 blah. He just speaks with the authority of the Green Dragon, who is now going to rule over the country for a little bit.
So mostly yes.
Mostly, yes.
It's a good way to get yourself in charge. I'll have to work with that.
You did hear he said he wasn't doing it. He was going to let you command the Green Green Dragon
Mhm.
clans.
Yeah, so I'm not the emperor.
The
I
authority
had
of.
the, I had the
You might want to work on that wording before we get to Roku.
He's the assistant to the
Yes.
Would those clans be able to transport, say, troops?
He's the regional manager.
I would assume so.
Troops?
It's very
More than
possible.
12? I'm translating the whole as much as I can.
Yeah.
But can they spare it in their own civil war where they're already fighting
I mean, if
Sorry,
I
boss.
do
Man,
speak
that-
for the,
Barvaxis?
if I do speak for the for Yadas,
Or will it
I
go?
would imagine that if they can spare it for a certain
I
amount
kind
of
of
time,
wonder if we're gonna have to
Like a
go
large
there.
man.
we might have to actually go to.
Go to Rokugan, assess the situation, see who they can spare. Then go to my keep and I can
I mean,
show everyone around.
Speak for the emperor. You can just tell him, give us ships, and they have
But
to
he
obey.
can't stop the fighting that's already happening though.
You guys, the emperorship is contested,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's there, yeah.
It's a civil war. You're not
Yeah.
gonna.
but you can speak for the Green Dragon clans, which are evenly split on both sides.
Why did that
On
thing
Storm
freak
Song's
out?
side and the current
That's a good question.
contested emperor, which is
They were halfling size.
the last shadow.
So some are on the
Like they-
side.
And
Of,
halflings are
Storm
Storm
Song.
related.
so by speaking for the Greens, I speak for both.
Yes,
So I
Oh,
could
so you
get
could
them
take a-
both on the same side.
you could.
Oh, so you could pause the fighting at
Yeah.
least, and then
Or
take.
win the fight?
At least amongst the Green Dragon clan,
Right.
which is
Is Tuna
half
one
the
of the
clan,
green?
which is 1/4 of the clans.
Tuna. I guess I don't remember. Is
the
tuna aligned with any color?
The tuna. Let me pull up.
Because
the,
are you Tuna clan?
No.
Oh, I thought you were.
Phoenix.
Oh, you're Fiend. I'm Tuna.
Perhaps instead of taking all of the green dragons, you specifically take the ones that are against the side that you would like to win with us somewhere else. So they're out of the fighting, but the other side gets essentially an advantage in the meantime.
Blah, 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 blah.
You may be able to convince the green dragons that are on the
On Storm Song.
with Storm Song to switch sides.
The tuna clan are sea dragons.
Yeah, that's what we're here.
Not A or B.
They're currently in contestation. They mostly are fighting right now with the Tortoise clan, sort of,
Suck it,
which
Tortoise.
has sided with Storm Song, who are turtle dragons.
Take
Green
that.
Dragon clans are obviously the Dragon Clan, which is one of the premier 4 clans. They're the most powerful. The Mantis clan, the Bear clan, and the Wolf clan. The Wolf clan and the Dragon clan are on the side of the Last Shadow, right? So they're on the side of the former emperor. But the Mantis clan and the Bear clan are on the side of Storm Song.
We want.
And you have ran to the Bear clan before because you rescued that one.
Yes.
What's the side that we want to win?
We want
Storm
not
Song.
Okay. We are.
We let Storm Song out. We're bringing Storm Song all the way.
So we are anti-Storm Strong. So Storm.
We want to.
Look, all of us, but you
The blue
got
one.
off from Storm Song.
We are anti-blue dragon.
No sadness
You
allowed.
can't kill Storm Song, but
Yes, you cannot kill him.
We also
Because
can't
they
free
might,
him.
because he said the blues are still.
Turtle dragons. Suck it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Suck it, turtle
And
dragons.
technically,
It's about blue.
I can't kill any dragons. Does that
Turtle dragons are.
that also go
dragons.
for?
He just said you.
Okay,
You are command.
other than Gazetteer
Other than Gazetteer
or
and
Gazetteers.
Red Dragon.
Gazetteers. Okay.
kids?
Pretty much
That's
fuck
kids.
Red Dragon.
Open game.
Relax.
It's changed.
Zardos, who was? Did you say Zardos
He was an
what?
elf.
An elf
Turned into.
turned into a dragon. Does he count as a dragon in that case?
He is a Draco Lich who are no longer considered dragons.
Yeah, I
Just
was
like
gonna say.
liches aren't considered humans.
Okay.
Somehow racist.
Yes.
But that seems to be the word of the evening.
We tackled the heavy
We're
stuff.
gonna-
Now I'm gonna step aside. You know, leave the sea dragons alone. You gonna be cool.
Are they going to?
Just answer the question. You gonna be cool.
Knowing that he's tuna, knowing that they don't back Storm Song, yes.
Okay. Then we got no problems. I mean,
My lord.
we have no. I have no qualms with you.
I'm curious about the Dawson's staying in that city for penance, then how and why he's able to teleport.
It was a tree thing.
Yes, where he was teleporting to, although based on his Tortesian language, possibly somewhere in the Free States for some reason.
Well, he was speaking with
Yeah.
tongues. Yadas was speaking.
Oh, the other one was Tortesian. I'm
The
just
other one was
randomly
speaking
cursed with Tortesian.
The hovering.
I'm not sure why I'm speaking.
At this point, you're like, it's kind of confusing. You don't remember, but now you just remember getting on the tower. Now you can only speak Tortesian.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And he mentioned the CI right before they left. Is he spending part time in one of Malavic's cities?
Well, he was going north, which north of the forest
We went
was
to the Blade
Maladox.
Desert. What was
And
he
it was
going to
never
there?
the I guess whenever we asked,
It was never.
it was
north
always
of there.
pointing
North.
east,
Yeah.
but it was always that
Yeah.
area down there. So we never went real far north.
I don't think he ever went past the Blade Desert.
What if Yadas was secretly one of those arch ministers? We were like
You
tailing
guys,
and
you guys
investigating
remember
for
east
someone and
before he
everything.
was pointing.
He's that guy we got
South.
excommunicated.
So it was
Check it out, wait,
Sure. But it was never like way high north. It was
no,
always-
so it was never
always kind of
pointed
in there.
north of Runin. So your thought is somewhere south of Runin.
And maybe he was there because he did say that Gazetteer was in the Blade Desert, so maybe he was keeping tags.
Well, yeah.
He was gonna start something, and you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
started
he was.
something.
Yeah.
Way to go! You're an honorary Green Dragon. So speaks the assistant to the Green Dragon.
Do not make eye contact with his lordship.
Since you were talking,
I'm like,
make me an intelligence check.
That's not official. I just want to see what happens.
intelligence check.
Intelligence check. The high DC. I'm gonna say 8.
You know what? I think the captain has always.
That would be a
spoken
7.
Tortesian.
Nope, okay. No, you're fine.
It's weird. He's a Tortesian I'm not translating that. That's all right, Captain.
That's good. It's just for you to know. Everyone else to find out.
Oh, that's mean.
Need to use
I
that.
didn't know how this ship a good
you.
friend to me.
I thought it was your
A deeper question.
I understand why Toast isn't. I thought me and Decade were buddies. I've been trying to hook him up this entire adventure.
Can I roll for my heart to
I
break?
would give
More
one
like-
up to the ring.
More like your elf pet than your friend.
Look, we're coworkers.
They're all
at
good.
best.
Listen, he's friends with an elf, okay? He's not racist.
Oh
I
my
have at
God.
least one elf friend. I think there's 3 on the ship. It's hard to tell them which.
We have to do PSAs for the
Just do
ship.
the same one over again.
Look, I'm friends with a toast. I'm not
You
raised.
give the same elf orders like 3 times. You think
I thought I told you to do this. You never said that.
It's my friend Knife Eater. It's here.
I can say it. I have friends.
Anyway. So you guys are obviously there's a lot to think about, right?
Yep, yeah.
You know, he mentioned he has a gate, he mentioned armies, but obviously you guys can bring whatever you want to bring. Obviously there's the Green Dragon clan. There's once again another side mission, right?
Tell
I
you,
guarantee.
bring half the Green Dragon clan, the side that's opposing the side you want to win. Bolster the other side's numbers. And
So essentially you have the ability to maybe bring allies.
I can bring 1,000 goblins.
Is there anyone that owes us any favors?
Major Domo gave me a summoning thing.
That wizard lady, your dad's friend that was initially going to take us through the Shadowlands to go to the court of Mithras.
Oh, God. No, please, Captain. Not her.
I don't remember her name. Or where she lives.
Becky.
Good. Cracker loud.
There's that wizard that teleported us from my keep.
Ooh.
I mean, did we want
Morty?
to got
Not from your from Barovia.
Was it?
It was, yeah. It was,
No,
he meant
From
to-
Barovia, and I think they're a
And
little
we
bit.
wanted to go to your keep, but we went to
Yeah, that,
other
was, that was Morty.
We went, in fact, to
Yeah.
Lucilius's land.
Yeah, that was Morty.
Yes. Morty, take us back to New Hope.
Now, you can't quote it. We didn't quote it last time.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Okay, it's definitely a lot to think of. It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, we should probably call it.
You guys definitely think about like what you want to do. Definitely there's a lot going on. Like, meta objectively is there is a way for you guys to possibly bring units. But also, it's however you guys want to approach this, right? I don't have a solution in mind. I really don't. I know it's there. I know what's going on. So whatever madness you guys want to throw down with, I'll roll with, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, you guys are very high level. I will let you know this. If you deal with Oselius, it's worth a level.
Ooh. Ooh.
I don't think we need to bring units because each of us is an army unto ourselves at this point.
That toast.
Well, yeah, but that's obvious.
I have 1,000 goblins I can bring.
Do you?
Yeah, we can summon them at
I
any
do
time.
have.
What's the material cost?
It's I think it's
It's
hard.
hard. Getting back to you.
I
on
just
these
say I need
stuff.
them and then bam.
Sorry, I haven't gotten around to that yet.
Sorry, what?
My heat probably has units. I just
You got
haven't
each one
bothered to
hold
fill
like
it
a
out
can
yet.
of gun.
You show up. Well, I'm here to take command. Army, come with me. We're leaving. That's it.
Light, but I have to light the gun up.
Gate.
They can light it.
We're off to
All the
fight
fallen.
Twin
Yeah.
Months.
And we're probably all gonna die.
They're
That's a
falling and we have
sacrifice
to light
I'm willing
them
to
up.
make. Because I haven't got to know any of you yet.
How much
about
like your
that.
father?
So
Right.
But think about it.
Man, I teleported here to send you all on a suicide
10 pounds of gunpowder.
Tonight, I gotta
Bringing
have
them
a
down
talk
on
with
our
Celius.
I can't do
2 nights.
That would be
Yeah.
fantastic.
So, hear me out. Limnus is not a concentration spell.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're pretty.
So I should be able to cast it, go to sleep, and it should carry over into Dream World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't bring Stanley back.
I don't have to bring him back. He'll visit me again. He's a better friend than you, apparently.
Damn.
Uh,
Shit on Cody night.
well,
It
on
usually is.
that, thank you everyone for showing up. I'll see you guys next Bat Time, next Bat Channel on episode 144 next time.
Ooh.
So, all right. And with that, America.